Hello, and welcome to the Natural Havoc channel. We are a group of Twitch streamers that have decided to give playing and streaming Dungeons & Dragons a go. We'll be playing the 5e system, however, with a few added homebrew rules thrown in. Most of us are very new to D&D, so please do be patient, as we will still be figuring things out, and I'm sure we will make plenty of mistakes. Now, there has been a little bit of a break, but we have put all the VODs, the previous VODs, on YouTube, so please guys, if you can, go and check them out. They're all on YouTube, and you guys from the future watching right now, thank you very much as well, and all those that are here right as we speak. But yeah, other than that, we have some faces back with us, which is lovely to see. People have been on holidays and all sorts, so it's really good to have the gang back together. So let's go around the room to my... I'm just putting my hand up to see which side it is, because I always forget. Yeah, this side, my left, which is... Yeah, the screen's left. Let's go to the tech wizard, Tim. Yeah, high five. Yeah, let's go over to you. Take it away, take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Tim, and I'm back from holiday. Aslan, she's too, and I'm happy to play Arcturus again in this D&D session. So we did some leveling up, and I'm very curious about what it's gonna bring. So yeah, have fun.
And below the tech wizard himself, we have Creed. Creed, take it away.
Oh, yeah. I'm very sorry for not being around lately, but I've been busy. But it's me, Guildmaster Creed. Follow me on Guildmaster Creed.
Short and sweet, but lovely all the same. And below the lovely Creed, we have Zeb. Zeb, take it away.
Well, hello there. I'm Agent Zeb. You find me on Agent Zeb on twitch.tv/Agent Zeb. I play a variety of games, from like strategy to RPG to indie and all kinds of other stuff. So feel free to come by.
Awesome. And to the other side of the screen, we have Smitty. Smitty, take it away.
Hello, I'm Smitty, Smitty Jane on Twitch. I do a bunch of variety, a lot of Pokemon. I like to suffer a lot through my runs, and also recently got a Switch, so now I have Breath of the Wild, which I'm very much looking forward to. So you can find me on Twitch doing a bunch of variety, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she's now also a human calculator, because every time I join stream, she's calcing stuff. But yeah, above Smitty, we have Lan. Lan, take it away.
Hello, my name is Lan. I'm playing Shion, and I am the female half of Team Logic NL. I play on Mondays. I stream RimWorld and also Dragon Age occasionally. I just started Dragon Age Origins, and it's gonna take forever to play through the 3 games. Hopefully, I'll be done in time before the 4th one comes out. So yeah, follow me at Team Logic NL for me, and also this. No. That guy. All right.
Yeah, you're going to be playing those games for a while, trust me. But yeah, and if you want to follow the Eagle Outlaw, you know, the other part of Natural Havoc over this way. He is a Swolger and is currently away and unable to be with us. However, we still want to show as much support as we can with him, so make sure that you head on over there and follow him as well. And if you'd like to follow myself, the gracious DM of this campaign, I am the Onion Soup, currently a little poorly today, as I've just been explaining to these guys. I think I've broke my, one of my toes, so if you see me wincing in pain, I'm fine. Or at least I will be. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, you can follow me over on the Onion Soup on Twitch and all the socials and that sort of stuff. However, it's been a little while, so why don't we jump into the recap? The session started with the party and Clinton devising a plan together to sneak into the Ironwood as dusk approached. They planned to cause a distraction to cover them from any prying eyes, when the guards' rosters changed over. After much conversation and some failed attempts at gathering the attention of the barkeeper, the distraction was in place and the party made a run for it towards the tree line. The party entered the forest and began trying to find their way deeper into the woods, towards the corruption. After tracking some footfalls that had recently passed through here, they realised that the guard were patrolling a little further in than originally expected. They decided to move with haste so as to stay undetected. They were also aware that the lady with auburn hair would be arriving soon, and they wanted to get where she may be taking the villagers before she does in order to spring a trap and get the jump on her. They started venturing deeper and deeper into the wood until they noticed a dirt path to their east. They carried on travelling through the foliage so as to not draw attention to themselves until they hit a point where the forest seemed to block them at every turn. It only then revealed that the pathway was the only way to continue south, through the forest. The party sensed some foul magic at play here, and came to a split in the path, where they sensed an element of conjuration and necromancy ahead of them. It was at this moment that some of the party noticed that the bushes around them had begun to draw closer, and that the large central tree had started moving. The forest was attacking them, so they battled bravely, fending off the creatures of the wood, and collected some of the Ironwood remains which were left over. After this, they all felt strange as a wave of magical energy passed over them. Many of the party began to hear voices and saw the auburn-haired woman beckoning them forward, deeper into the wood. The others heard and saw nothing. However, they did notice that once again there was foul magic at play here. After a few more hours of travel, the party noticed that Don Ross had vanished into the tree line, either drawn towards the auburn-haired woman's magic or because he saw something. They decided to continue on the path and not deviate from their goal, and eventually reached a small stream crossing, where the water was a sickly green in colour and the ground all around them had begun to grow black and corrupted. They saw many insects covering the forest floor and giant spiderwebs across the trees. They also saw hundreds of rats peering from the tree line, watching their every move. Upon trying to cross the stream, the ground beneath them began to shift as skeletons wearing the Arkenvale military uniform rose up and attacked the party. Once again, they fought bravely and defeated their foe. After the fight ended, they began to settle down and breathe, when suddenly another wave of magic hit them, however all of them resisting the effects. This time, Erhard saw ghosts resembling his mother and father, pointing deeper into the forests. Contessa saw a ghost of her grandmother, gesturing deeper into the forest, while Shion, Arcturus, and Maeve, and Clinton saw herds of insects and rats rushing deeper in. The party gathered their composure and ventured into the wood once more. And you guys are all now walking along this pathway that you have found yourself in, with the thick foliage, and now you can see thick vines crawling through it. The barks around the trees are blackened almost to the tops. What are you guys doing?
I want to go home.
I suggest we just keep going. We're already this far.
Let's get rid of this source of this evil.
Yes, we should.
Did you guys also see a bunch of rats? Or is that just me?
Nah.
I saw rats. I did.
Yes, definitely. Disgusting vile creatures.
Wait, what did you guys see if you didn't see rats?
Well, I seem to have seen some kind of apparition of my parents pointing into the woods.
I've seen the
Right.
vision of my grandmother that I probably shouldn't have seen here either, which is very confusing.
Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on. If we're all seeing different things. Or at least you guys are seeing different things.
Seems like something is saying us.
Mm-hmm.
Eager to
Let's-
find out what it is.
Let's stick together and try and make sure everybody stays in the group because we've already lost on Ross.
I was kind of enjoying the peace and quiet for a little, but let's stick together.
I'm
Yes.
sure he'll turn up. I'm sure he'll turn up.
I was to say that at least without him around, we can be a little quieter.
True,
Indeed.
but we'll probably hear him
Broken
before we see him anyway.
Can I roll an Arcana check for this, since
Yeah, go for
we
it.
encountered before, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certainly. With a 10, you sense corruption all around. Like before, primarily in the ground. However, you now sense it within the trees, within the foliage, pretty much surrounding everywhere apart from directly up. The trees in this area do cover over you, but it's primarily leaves and like the very thin like strands of the twigs over this pathway. So every now and then you do get a glimpse of the sky, but it's not very often. So it's quite thick.
And concerning the what I saw and what the others are saying that they've seen, am I able to discern or like determine somehow if that is magical?
I would say for you, the ghostly visages were definitely illusion magic. It's almost like it's playing with your mind, and the illusion tries to replicate those that you are familiar with. However, the animals seem to be real.
Well, it does seem like part of this is trying to lure us in with some illusions.
Anything about your parents that would make that was very specific? And for you, your grandmother, Contessa?
Well, they shouldn't be here.
He shouldn't be here. So, if they want to invite us in, I say let's oblige them and let's go in.
Only one way forward.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by madmen.
Yeah, and as you guys continue on down the road, I'm gonna drag you over to a little map. Which
Do we have music, by the way?
Yeah, it might be quite faint. You might need to turn it up in your settings. That's a good point, actually. It should be the other one. Let me put it on.
Wait, so this map, that's it? That's it?
This is where you've come to as you travel a little bit further along. Yeah, this is where you are now.
I
Just
can't
trying to find.
hear anything.
How far
Maybe
can
try
we?
refreshing.
How far can we see?
How you can see pretty much everything, right? So what you can see is what you can see. Obviously, like, you can't see that this bit here is actually visible because there's too much foliage. But yeah, saving on like all the dynamic lighting and stuff. Yeah, you can basically see what you think your character could see. And as you can see, like here, there are like very thorny vines like covering the bushes and stuff, almost to try and deter you from going that way. Similar to what it was before, but now more wild and like more obvious that it's dangerous.
Can I flick? I'm going to flick a stone right here.
Yeah, so you just grab a stone and dash it over?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and as you throw the stone, you wait for a second, and you hear the... and then nothing.
That's an excellent idea. Provoking the trees after we fought three. Excellent idea.
Well, that's why we have Clinton here.
I'm just gonna produce flame and hold it as a torch ahead of time.
Yeah, because it's, if I remember rightly, it's coming to quite late evening. I think it's like around... probably 7-ish at this point. You've traveled quite a few hours through the forest, and you left just before dusk, which is 6. So yeah, maybe like half 7-ish, coming up to 8. It's not quite like pitch black. You've still got that like glow still about, so that's why you can see so far.
I want to search this area. Roll a perception.
Yeah, are you searching from afar, or would you like to get in the bushes and look around?
I'm gonna search from right here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll me a perception check. I have to ask.
I don't need the vines grabbing me. Perception.
Now there's the music.
Ah, there you go.
Yes, I see everything.
I see everything.
Yeah, let me just jump on over here. Oh, yeah. You're looking around. There are bushes, trees, and now a stone. Mm-hmm.
Can we see the obvious spider webs going across the path?
Yes, yeah, you can definitely see, and they're very large. They're like, they spread across like a 10-foot gap. And if you imagine, like, you've all seen Lord of the Rings, I assume. I'm sure you all have. Do you remember, like, Shelob's cave, where it just had, like, the webs all across, like, a cave entrance? It's very much like that. Very much.
If we...
Oh, no.
If
Well,
we
like
crawled...
Mirkwood, I guess.
If we
Mirkwood, yes,
crawled,
it is one.
would you be able to get through the webs without touching them, or no?
You can certainly try.
Can I just
No.
say to Maeve, let's just light up the webs. We can both throw fire.
Well,
We could use the torches.
Shion, if I can
I
tell you
don't
one
think
thing...
lighting this forest on fire is a good idea.
If I can tell you one thing from staying in a forest for a very long time, it's as soon as you touch a web, you provoke the spider. That's how they know you're there. So
I
the
believe this
best
to be true also.
the best thing to do would be to avoid them at all costs, whether we can and whether all of us are
But
aerobatic
if we
enough to
can't,
get
then
past.
we have to fight.
Is there a way to detect life or something? Only with spells, I assume.
Yeah.
You could make a survival check or a nature check to see if you can discern if anything's moving in the trees. Sure.
Can I
Or a
specifically
perception.
look high into these trees?
Okay.
Would I roll another perception check?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. Roll another one if that's what you want to go for.
Okay.
I would like to see if there's animals and stuff
Yeah.
around.
As you're looking around, Contessa, you can see there seems to be quite a lot of webs, but you don't see any creatures or animals, or you don't even see birds. You occasionally spot a rat or two running through the foliage, but as per your previous encounter, you know that's not really uncommon here. However, Erhard, you can see quite a few insects like crawling up the higher parts of the trees, and you can also see the rats. But what you do definitely notice is in this central part here,
Yeah.
one of the trees on one side seems to be weighed down a little. Whether that's because that's how the trees formed, which is unlikely, but you think maybe something's in it.
Can I share that with the group that it's like there might be something big in that tree? Is there a way like to detect arcana like in combination with this? Like if there's anything else like enchanted similar to the trees earlier?
You can do, yeah. Roll me an Arcana check. 22 as you're like scouting the trees. There again, there's a lot of necromancy. There is yeah, the trees here are definitely affected by this corruption. The ground here is, the vines here are. The webs don't seem to be.
But
The
nothing.
webs seem more natural as opposed to magically. But I would say that's about all that you get. from where
Nothing
you are.
necessarily alive with magic.
Not within your immediate vicinity of where you're stood, no.
Okay. Thanks.
It's alright.
I'm gonna look to the group and ask what you'd like to do.
Well, I would like to cast spell mage armor.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
You cast a spell?
Yes, I would like to do my mage armor.
Sure, can you roll me a d20,
Yes,
please?
I know. Yay!
Okay.
Ooh.
You're all good. You're all good.
Still lucky.
And Shion, you're doing the same? You're casting mage armor?
Yeah.
Nice.
D20.
No,
You
you
don't need it. No, you don't need it.
I don't need it, right? Yeah.
It's me. I'm special.
Erhard just kind of like sometimes does crazy things, so I have to ask him to roll.
Life on the edge.
Yeah.
All right.
Like when he vanished
So
for
I
6 seconds.
I change my armor class, right?
Yes, so it'll be 13 plus your dex mod.
Yes.
And that goes for the same for you, Shion. Right.
I feel like
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready.
I feel like we should stick to one path. So if we pick left or right, we just stick to that path and go through that path. We don't get split up here.
So, what's your plan? Just straight up slaying through these webs, or
I feel like we should just cut the webs down. I feel like that's easiest, so we don't get stuck in them.
what
Set fire to
if
the
we're going to, well, if we're going to provoke the webs, then why not throw a stone at the webs from a distance and see what happens?
That's very true. Why don't you give it a try?
But you're the one that was throwing stones. You're the one who wants to provoke the web. So, Contessa, why don't you do that?
Okay, you know what? I throw a web at this. I throw a web. Yep. No, I throw a stone at the web. I'm Spider-Man.
Take my web. Yes, you grab a stone and you huck it towards the web. Why don't you roll me a dex check? Just flat dex.
Oh, okay. Give me a second here. Did I do it right?
You throw the stone, and it just catches. The tip of it just catches the bottom, like, strand of web. The web holds strong, and it vibrates ever so slightly. How long do you wait?
I don't wait. I throw my spear at it instead.
Bye, spear.
Roll me an attack roll with the spear?
Where's your spear gonna end?
Did that work?
Yeah. You throw the spear, and it goes through the web, cutting a large chunk of it. But it still holds, and now your spear is the other side of the web.
Nice going, Contessa.
So like I said, I think we should just cut these vines down. We could burn them. I'm just concerned about the forest catching on fire.
Can I just cast prestidigitation
Yep.
with a shower of sparks on around that area? Oh no, it needs 10 feet. Never mind. I'm not 10 feet from that. Never mind.
Tessa is bold and just cuts the web.
You
I'm
cut
gonna
the
go
web?
closer to Contessa.
Roll me an attack roll, please.
With my short sword.
Yeah.
If this gets stuck in
Yes, then you have nothing.
Ooh.
You cut through the web, and both sides of it fall and just rest along the bushes and the floor, and you've cut a pathway through the first section of webbing.
Onwards. If y'all would like to join me.
Well, I will stay a bit apart. I will wait here. See what happens.
So where did my spear end up landing again?
Just where you are now, pretty much. I'll just put a little X there so you know which ones you've gone past.
Okay. I pick up my spear if I'm near it, I guess.
Yeah, you pick it back up.
Can I
feel like-
throw? Can I cast my acid splash into the trees?
Where are you aiming?
Where I
Trees
saw
is a big open area.
where I saw the leaning of the tree, like
I'm just gonna put up my shield just
right. You said I saw that one of the trees is like as if there's something waiting there.
that tree is over here.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. Well, yeah, like at that then.
Sure, you just fling it at the tree.
Yes. Like
Okay. Yeah, as you do, it hits the first part of the tree that it gets, which is like some of the foliage, and you just see that some of the leaves and like the twigs start to melt away.
Do I see anything new from right at this distance?
From where you are now, you can roll me an additional perception check if you like.
Okay.
Onion,
Maybe that exposed something.
would Maeve have seen webs this size before?
I would say not. No.
Okay.
Not as many as this. Maybe like one in your time, but nowhere near to this extent.
Yeah, so not really worth history checking. Then
You could history, yeah. You could definitely see if you can try and figure out what this could be, if you want.
It's not gonna hurt.
Go for it. 18. Yeah, I would say you definitely know what creatures produce this, because it's a pretty obvious creature, which would be giant spiders.
Okay.
You know, giant spiders can be from like 10 feet long to like 6 feet tall. You know that they can be very big creatures, and that's why there is so much web here. That, yeah, if you're caught up in this, you would probably know that they would definitely come to hunt you, and probably cutting it down has notified any that were on like a strand of the web connected to that.
Which tree was it again? That was slanting?
This one.
And that web's not been cut down yet?
This web hasn't been cut, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I clearly didn't see anything with my 4, right?
No, you find another stone is what you do. Ah, stone.
I'm gonna chuck a stone into this tree line.
Into the slanted tree?
Yeah, where Erhard acid splashed it.
Yeah, you throw it, and you just hear the of the stone hitting something, and then the stone hitting the ground.
This thing is sneaky.
Seems like it.
You know what? I trust you guys to back me up here, so I'm going to start cutting down this. From this side, I cut this side first.
Sure, make an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit, you cut into it, but you don't manage to clear a path.
Can I make another swing?
Go
It's
for
a
it, yeah.
spider web contest, so come on.
You cut into it again, and you clear most of it, but it is still attached to this side of the tree.
Can I just light a bonfire?
If you want to.
No, I got it. It's fine. Watch.
Okay.
See, there you go.
And at this time, you cut the web down, and it falls to the floor.
Finally.
So it's clear here now.
It currently is, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to.
Can I have another perception?
Sure.
Like, no, somehow. I don't know, like things are happening. Fucking hell.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you notice that in front of Contessa, there's a load of web all along the floor.
Wow. I'm a genius.
Oh, big brain moment there. Yeah.
I move here and I expect an initiative next.
As you step there, yeah, you look around. Are you rolling a perception, or are you what are you doing? What's your plan? You're just gonna hack at it?
I'm gonna roll perception from right here into this tree line.
Sure.
Please don't fail me this time.
You've rolled terrible
God
this
damn it.
entire time. Yeah, as you look towards the tree, there's a tree with web attached to it.
Oh my god, please. You know what? I have to keep clearing it, so I'm going to make an attempt to cut this web in front of me.
Go for it.
Lovely.
As you swing the sword, you cleave into the web, and I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Dude.
So that is click your token, as Shion has already done, and then go to your character sheet and click initiative, and then it will roll onto there for us.
I don't know.
And I'm gonna change the music real quick because
Ooh, our initiatives though.
Shion, are you participating?
Ian already.
Yeah,
Yes.
she has to be in the back there.
I don't
in the
care
back.
about this. I don't care about this battle. You guys go first.
I will just hide behind you, okay?
Quake blights. Oh, lovely.
there we go. Let me put that there for us. There we go. Perfect.
Yes,
I can't see
staring at the
Wow, you guys rolled super well.
Yes.
Well, apart from Shion.
So I just go first.
Contessa, if you need any help, then please
Fine,
ask,
I'll just-
okay?
You go first. I'll
Yeah.
finish them off. I'll make the final.
Got
kills
myself
for you.
into this mess, so
Contessa, are you aware where they are? Because I'm not.
do I know where they are?
You don't know.
Can I move? Like I need to move back to them just in case. How much can I move again?
You can move 6 squares, but please do it 1 square at a time because something may trigger.
1, 2. Oh. I move here.
Yep.
I move here.
Okay, as you move there, from the tree line, you see a twig blight that looked like a bush and some vines was stood there.
Yeah.
And as you stood right next to him and moved away, he rakes out towards you.
Oh, fine.
As he gets a free attack on you.
Oh yeah, I guess I
that
moved
is-
away, huh?
That was sneaky.
A 9 misses.
Yep.
So yeah, it misses you anyway.
I feel like I need to move back to y'all, but okay, can I move here?
Yeah. You're now stood on web.
And now here?
Yeah.
What's and then here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, what's the thing like Overwatch in XCOM?
You could hold an action that if a creature, you see a creature run to you, you have to specify the trigger. So if you want to throw your spear when something runs at you, or if you just want to stab if it gets too close, you have to specify what the trigger is.
Wait, if anything gets around like these squares around me, I guess, then I just I want to try to cleave them with my two-handed.
So if anything comes in melee
Longsword.
range, you will attack with your longsword. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah, not a problem. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Arcturus, you see Contessa step back as this little twig thing slashes out, but Contessa pulls the shield out to block the attack just in time.
I'm just move my ass over there. I'm gonna look at Maeve with the rolling eyes from dumb fucks. And I'm doing absolutely jack shit.
You know, you can do a reaction.
I might do reaction like if anyone comes like here or something, then
Okay.
I'll shoot
So
it.
you
maybe.
abstain from this combat.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god,
No
idiots.
worries. Maeve.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
You're up.
Yeah. Where's this little twig dude? All the way at the front there?
All the way at the front where Contessa was, yeah.
We don't know where the rest of them are. That's why I moved back.
Can I do a perception roll at this point? Is that
Sure,
a thing you can
yeah.
do?
Yeah,
And
maybe
like from here, and I just hope that I can, or I don't know, nature? No, perception. Okay, hang on.
Yep. Yeah, you can see Contessa pull back and pull her blade out and looks to be getting ready for something to run into range. And you can see this little twiggy thing that you are actually familiar with. It's a very similar looking one to ones that you encountered before. And yeah, you can see it climbing through the brambles trying to get to where Contessa was.
Okay. All I shout is, because I don't really want to do anything at this point until I know where anything else is. I just shout to everybody, the little twig dude's really sensitive to fire, just so you know.
I remember I smited one to a crisp.
Even Socks got down one of these.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Sure. Ahab.
Well, I'm gonna like get a bit of distance.
Yep.
And then I would like to mind sliver.
Yeah, go for it.
For that little thingy.
Intelligence save?
That's wait a sec.
I feel like it is.
Yes, intelligence save. Yeah.
Cool. 13. It fails.
darn
It
it.
takes 1 point of damage.
And also debuff.
Yeah, debuff. Yeah, as the twig thing kind of stops for a second.
It's confused now.
Yeah, carries on a little bit.
Where the hell am I?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Clinton starts walking closer. He gets to about here, and he just seems to... His hand goes cold, and you can see like ice starting to form, but he waits. That's the end of his turn. The twig blight clambers out. Wait, I need to just double check their speed, because yeah, that's slow. 10... Oh, they can't get there. As it just runs at Contessa. Contessa, you get your swipe. So make your attack as it runs towards you.
Okay. Please, just let this be cool. Let this be cool for once. Ooh.
Yeah, as you just cleave it in two, and it collapses in front of you in a pile of twigs and leaves. At that, you then see another one. A little bit further down.
Okay.
That clambers out, runs to here, looks at you all, and then runs this way, and goes out of sight. Yeah. At that, it's something else's turn.
Spoobers.
As Contessa, you see clambering from the tree a gigantic 10-foot long, 6-foot tall, giant hairless spider, completely like fleshy.
Did I use my Overwatch already too? Like the whole thing?
Yeah, you used it on the twig blight. As the spider comes clambering down. And it will...
Help me.
It tries to chomp you.
Like this here.
Does a 15 hit? I don't think it does it?
It does not.
As you jam the shield up into its maw, as it's just like, it's like pincery, mouthy teeth things are all like gnawing on the edges of your shield, and you're just trying to hold it back. But yeah, that is
vibes.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, that's the end of the giant spider's turn. Shion.
Okay, real quick. I cast Mage Armor a little while back. I have to change my armor class now?
Yeah, so it's 13 plus your
14,
dex mod.
So it's 14 then.
Yeah, it is 14
Okay.
now.
Okay, then I sort of shout to Maeve, I trust this one is, doesn't like fire either. And I guess I'll just, throw a firebolt at him.
Go for it.
Please don't hit me.
That definitely hits it. Yeah, as you see that the fire. What does it look like? How does your firebolt form?
Naturally a blue flame.
Yeah, of course.
I guess I just sort of hurl it from. I mean, it must be a bit of a panicky reaction, right? Seeing as a huge spider just came climbing out of the trees like that. I suppose it's just be like.
Yeah, so it's more of a panic than finesse.
Yeah,
as you hook
right.
this like little
This
ball
moment,
of fire. Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, and it hits into its hide, and it like screeches. And you know how spiders do that thing with their legs, where they like all curl up for a second? Yeah. It like does that thing, and then it just carries on trying to gnaw on the shield of Contessa. Is that the end of your turn, or would you like to move?
I guess I'm fine.
You good where you are?
Yeah.
Sure. Bad
idea, right?
No, it's absolutely fine. As Contessa, you're up.
I'm going to try to chop this thing in half.
Go for it.
Oh, lovely! I totally missed.
As you swing towards the creature, and it reels back, like yanking your shield, but you manage to hold on as your blade you don't get the momentum you were wishing for because it yanked you away. But you still have everything, so you haven't moved. But yeah, you whiff the attack a little bit. At that, Arcturus, you now see, this giant spider gnawing on your friend.
Yeah, I could do nothing and let him nom on my friend. But I step one tile forward while looking over my shoulder to Maeve, still rolling my eyes from.
Magic.
They really need our help. So, and in the end, I'm going to use an Eldritch Blast on the spider.
Yeah, go for it. As you fire it towards the creature, and it just arcs just over its back. You were predicting it to move as it's trying to wriggle its way from Contessa, and the bolt goes flying over.
Is it? Wait. Oh no, this is not a check. No, never mind.
No, it's an attack. You rolled
Yeah.
a 2, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but yeah,
It's
you're
not
not going to
that-
hit much with that,
It's
unfortunately.
not that good. No, it's not that good.
No. But yeah, you can still move if you wish to move.
No,
anymore.
I'll just stand here and raise my shoulders like, oh, eh, and I'll wait for my next turn.
Maeve!
Yeah. I want to move over here. Do I get a clear sight of this other path?
Yeah, you can see down the other path, yeah.
Can I see the little dude, the little twig man?
You can't, no.
Okay. How many squares do I have left after doing that? Is it like
I think
a
you've
thing?
used 3, so you've got 3 more.
Okay. So that's 1, 2.
But you can
3
always
there?
spend... Yeah, you can always spend an action to move an additional 6 if you wish, but then you lose your action to do anything else. And that's called a dash, so you can like sprint.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to check out over there, see if we could see him. I'll just produce flame on the big spider.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, that's gonna hit. Yeah, as another bolt of fire, and that again, you conjure up this like orange flame in your hand, and then just like throw it out, and it arcs towards it, and it looks like it's gonna miss, as it then jostles with the shield, and it hits it like right in its back. As you do nice 6 points of fire damage. Yeah, and once again, you can now see part of its like pinky flesh go like a blackened color as the heat kind of like scorches its back. At that, Erhard, you're up.
So I would like to cast an acid splash, like at the back of it. Can I?
Yeah,
Oh,
I believe it's a
that-
dex
like,
save for that, isn't it?
like that.
Nog een kruk.
Like, if there's anything next to it, hopefully I hit it as well.
Yeah, you can certainly try. Is it a dex save?
Yes. Sorry.
Sorry. It fails, but unfortunately there is nothing else next to it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So that's 4. Okay.
4 points of damage, cool. Yeah, as part of the acid burns its behind, its big fat bulbous behind of this pinky fleshy sack it's got. And yeah, it starts to melt part of the skin away. And there's like this horrible stench of like burning flesh and now like
And I'm right up in
acidic
front of that.
yeah, and Contessa, you're getting a big old whiff of it. It's bad. And like there's saliva all over your shield now. It's real bad. Is that the end of your turn, Ahad?
You got him, front girl.
Well, Clinton's trigger never happened, so Clinton will then use that ice, and he arcs it towards the giant spider for a 16, which hits. Whew, with a whopping 12 points of damage.
Is it dead yet?
It looks on death's door. It looks very weak, and it's kind of like slumping to one side slightly. As the twig blights have a turn. Goes there. And then the giant spider will attempt one last attempt at biting Contessa.
Like to see it try.
Again, a 15, as it just produces more saliva on the shield, and now it starts dripping all down your arm, and it's like it's getting nasty. Like you're covered in like web and saliva, and you can smell like burning flesh and like acidic like. Yeah, it's a whole mess. And at the end of that, Shion, you're up.
I sort of regain my composure, and I'll be all right. Let's end this, and I'll cast another firebolt.
Go for it.
Yeah.
As you stand strong and fire it, and the creature sees it coming and like wiggles about a little bit, and it just misses.
It's like I'm not getting hit by that anymore.
Yeah, and then do you want to move, or are you all good? Are you good where you are?
No, I'm good where I am.
Cool. Contessa, as this salivary creature's holding onto your shield, what are you doing?
No, I can't. Like, would attacking with my shield be like a thing?
Sure. I'd say roll me a strength check.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, did I not do the right thing?
That's a save. Yeah, it'd have to be flat strength.
Why did I do that?
Far left, top left. It'll just say strength.
Yeah, I think I pressed that.
No, you press the saves, which is to the right of that. It's to the left of where you
The
press.
very left, just the word.
Yeah, very left.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah. Yeah, a 16. What are you wanting to do with the shield?
Kind of want to like jam it down its throat since it's already biting on it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you when it's holding, you wait for the moment for its jaw to lax, and as the jaw laxes, you like lift it up, like giving it like a hit in the roof of its mouth, and then as you do, you jam the spike point of the bottom of the shield, like, because I imagine it's like a Hylian shield where it goes to a point, and you jam it into its throat as just blood starts spewing out of the mouth as you kill the spider with a shield.
Yeah.
Friggin' gross.
Yeah, and at that, initiative will take a backseat for a moment as it goes quiet once more.
And we investigate spider. I would like I don't know, a spider leg or something.
Sure, yeah.
The twig.
You can just rip a good old leg off if you want. You might need to hack it with like a dagger or a blade of some sort, but yeah, you can.
Can I
definitely take a
roll
leg.
for that or something? I don't know. Or just
I will let you take one as long as you have a sharp blade.
there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Then you use it. What have you got? A dagger? Is that what you've
Yes.
got? Yeah. Takes like maybe 40 seconds, but you start carving away at one of the legs.
Did the twig blade run right?
It ran past the web, and yeah, that's as far as you saw.
So just
Is
spider
this-
leg one.
Yeah, just add a spider leg.
What are you gonna use that for?
Magic.
Magic.
Is this the webbing from the giant spiders any special at all? Is there like can I roll history on that or something? Or nature?
Roll me a nature check, yeah.
Spider silk.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, as you start looking it over, you realize that your blade, it took quite a few swings at it. Although you were cutting parts of it down, it can be pretty strong. It's definitely good for like netting. If you can weave enough of the spider silk together. It's obviously quite sticky, so you'd have to have like one end covered in something else to stop it from sticking to you. But it could be used very good for like catching animals, like for traps and stuff, which is primarily what they use it for.
Could you
And in
roll
this
it?
case, people.
Could you like roll it around a quarterstaff, like the tip of the quarterstaff?
Yeah, and I guess you could roll it around the tip of a quarterstaff and then use it like one of those grabby sticks, or you know, they're like litter pickers.
Yes.
You could stick it on stuff and it'd be stuck to it. So yeah, that'd
If
work.
you can't reach, he's just like, yep, there's
Yeah.
up.
You can clean the
roll
city
it
with
in
that.
sand if you wanted to. But then it wouldn't be sticky, then you'd have a rope.
Right? What about the poison? Can we maybe use the poison for something?
I would say
Does this thing have poison?
from the roll that Maeve did earlier, Maeve would know these are not poisonous.
Mhm.
Dang it.
That'd be a different breed.
But it has spider fangs, right?
It has fangs, yeah.
I wanna gather silk, but I don't know how I can even gather any. I don't think I have any.
You're like milking a cow.
Yeah, so do you want it as a sticky web or do you want it as a rope?
Well, more like
I want both.
You can chop it off, roll it in the sand, and make it into a rope. It would take the stick away.
Okay. I'm gonna do just that because I imagine we trampled all over this.
practical Maeve. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'd
Just
say
what happens?
with the final pieces on the end, if you cut that at both sides, I won't make you roll for it because now the threat's gone. But yeah, if you cut that at both sides, you would get a decent length of it, which you could roll up and attach it to your bag somehow. You'd like fashion it to your bag.
Yeah.
Add a
Erha,
roll of spider silk to your sheet.
Okay. Roll of spider silk.
Yeah.
How much that would weigh?
I would say not a lot. So we'll go with 2.5 pounds. 2.5. Just add that in the weight.
2.5?
Yep.
That is one do that.
Oh, okay, pounds. That's not. Yeah, never mind.
It's not too heavy.
Like I was just thinking, what?
There you go.
Yeah,
I think I
as
do
you then remove this section as well.
So, yeah, I imagine I'm going to go. Can I take a general scan of the just around me here?
Yeah, go for it. Roll me a perception check.
Can I have another nature check to check for more, like living things?
I just can't see things today.
Yeah, go for it. As you begin looking around the nature, you can sense and see that whatever living creatures were once here, that maybe just lived in this forest, these spiders and twig blights have probably killed the majority. So the woodland creatures have fled this part of the forest, and seem to no longer exist in here, while these creatures, these predators, are alive.
And there's no such things as like the mushrooms we are looking for anymore at all, I guess.
Not this deep in, yeah. You would know from the blackened earth and the trees. Yeah, you're too deep in to find ones that are salvageable anyway.
Would corrupted mushrooms be good for a different thing then?
Maybe, but Ruby doesn't know what to do with it from the past
Right.
conversation.
And I will share that with the group, what I've learned.
Okay. That's literally terrible. Just knowing that.
My pleasure. Shall we move on?
I guess so. Who wants to help me cut down this huge web over here?
Well,
you-
I will help you see things.
You were pretty good at
I
it
can't see
last
them.
time, so go ahead.
Can I check my tattoo real quick?
Yeah, what would you like to check?
Quickly glance over it, like how it looks.
It looks. So the last time you looked at it, it had a single chain across it. Good memory. Yeah, as you look at it again, you can now see where the chain is. Flames seem to almost be encasing the chain. That match like the aesthetics of the sun behind it. No, the moon. You're the moon, right? Yeah, the moon
yeah.
behind it. Yeah.
Okay, that sort of got me in a little bit of a
Harriet.
chop chop. Chop chop, guys.
What? Are you like Fiona and you turned into an ogre at night? Again,
that might be. So yeah, I'll help Contessa.
Maybe she's the
How
one we're
would
looking
you-
for, guys. Might be.
Well, I'm gonna light a bonfire right over there.
You know what? I'll let you. I'm gonna back up.
Yeah, as you cast your blue magically flamed bonfire beneath the webbing, it starts to ignite, yeah. And you can see that it takes a little while for the fire to spread, but after no more than a minute, I'd say at this, the web completely burns until it hits the trees and the fire goes out.
Oh.
Is the web still intact?
The web is completely ruined.
Okay,
It's
so we
completely
can
burned.
move on.
Alright.
I am moving, like right here.
Before you guys get that far,
Damn it.
Okay. Where are we going?
yeah, don't worry, I'll put you back because you three were the three that started moving.
Yeah.
I'll put everyone else a little closer because I think you guys would get a little bit closer at this point. At this, I need everyone to
don't be
roll the
another-
initiative, please.
Why,
Lord?
do this. Is there another twig? If there's another big tree.
Hey!
Ooh.
So let's
You were higher than me.
Nope,
I did.
just Maeve.
Arcturus, I love your help here.
There's a showing, I think.
As you guys all see,
Well, at least it's on the other side, thank you.
3 of these giant spiders
I did not see that.
clamber on over, and it seems to be that they weren't originally here. However, by setting fire to the web and disrupting it, it has alerted them, and the minute of time that passed, they started making their way over.
I should have just cut it.
Action.
They would still have come.
Well, we knew they were there, darlings.
Well, it's still scary.
That one.
Oh my god.
No, I'm so dead.
Brilliant. Oh wait, I need to roll for Clinton as well.
Kill
For me,
me.
armor, huh?
Just don't kill me, please.
Cool. Let me do this. Maeve, you're up first.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
honor.
Fucking spiders are moving first.
You're very good at setting things on fire, darling. As I am, so go for it.
Take a big deep sigh. And like, alright. It's that time again, eh? And I turn
She's sick
in
of our shit.
to a dire wolf. I'm like, well, let me just say real quick. Why don't we just try and sneak past next time? And then I just turn into a dire wolf.
Nice, yes, you just burst on into a direwolf. That is your bonus action. Let me just throw it on there for you.
Mm-hmm.
As the big old wolf rocks up. Let me put that there. You should be able to move it, right?
What my big token?
Yeah. I think we saw it. We fixed it all last time.
And I mean, are all of these spiders in the tree, or can we like visibly?
You can reach them. Yeah, you can reach them from where they are. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a jump at wrong window. This one.
Okay. You can move your token, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so as the big wolf, as your orange symbols start floating around you and the orange glow covers you, you shift into this large... are we going with an ambery coloured wolf as well, like a coppery colour?
Oh. Yeah. Do all my animals keep that color?
You can choose.
Nah, we're like black. Like
Okay,
we're
yeah,
black.
like jet black.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you turn into this jet black wolf and dive towards the closest one to you. Yeah, make your attacks.
I did one. Do I get another one?
Oh, wait, did I? Yes, you did. Yeah, 14 hits. Yeah, you only get the one, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe you can make them prone, which is pretty good.
What does that mean?
If you click where it says bite on the chat thing, I think it should come up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it must make a strength saving throw. So you do 14 points of damage. Holy sheesh. And then it has to make a strength save, which it gets a nat 20 on. This spider ain't going down without a fight, as it manages to stand on his legs and it goes toe to toe with the big wolf. By the way, you're both about the same sort of size. Mm-hmm. Like, you're both very big, but just, yeah, your wolf form, which is very big for you, You're about the same size as this giant spider. Yeah, and is that the end of your turn?
Which?
Yeah.
Used your bonus, you've used your action. You've got a little bit of movement if you want to walk away, but you might provoke an opportunity attack.
It's probably going to do that anyway. But no, I'll stay.
Cool. These spiders come flying towards their closest prey, as they both get to go first. So the bottom left spider will attack towards Arcturus.
Yay.
As it tries to maul you with a 14. Is that a hit?
Wait. The bottom left spider's roll of 5, didn't it?
Oh, you might be right. Wait.
Or 6,
You're
it rolled a
right.
6.
Wait. Okay, there we go. So that one doesn't move. You're right. Well done. You've just saved Arcturus from taking damage. But that roll now goes to Erhard. Erhard, is a 14 a hit?
I want a new roll. I have a 14.
Then it hits
So
you,
does
I'm
it get
afraid,
hit?
buddy.
I have a 14. I guess that hits me.
These ones apparently
so
are
fucking
poisonous.
bad.
I didn't think they
Kill
were.
him?
I'm
They are
just dead,
poisonous.
Yes.
So you take 10 points of piercing damage,
Bye, guys.
and then you must make a Constitution saving throw,
Oh god, you better.
No,
which you fail. So you take 7 points of poison damage,
I'm
You
dead.
just keel over and die?
and you go unconscious.
I'm at -1 now.
Yeah, you're unconscious. You're not dead. And as it specifies, a creature that is the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour. So you're not actually dying, but basically a bit like what Shelob does to Frodo, where he saves him for later but by paralyzing him. That's what he starts doing with you. Almost like he's going to wrap you in a web and eat you later.
I thought they didn't have poison.
It's technically not a poison. It's a paralysis.
Good.
They don't have poisonous sacs.
Well, I'm unconscious. I'm not arguing.
Yeah, it's like a paralysis. I guess it is a poison, but yeah, it's not like poison, you know.
I save Arcturus, but not Erhard.
Poison ivy.
The other one will bite towards the wolf. Does a 12 hit?
No. 14.
No, cool. Then it doesn't pierce through. That is the spider's turn. Contessa, you're up.
So he's like unstable, so I can't wait.
He is stable, so he's not dying, he's not bleeding out, but he is completely paralyzed, and he looks to be fresh meat for a giant spider.
Do I heal him or do I kill the spider in front of him? Oh my god. Is there a way I can intimidating the spider or like trying to draw his attention a action?
I would say do you want to attack it?
Yes, I do want to attack it.
You'd probably think that'll draw its attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully it eats me and not him.
As you go to swing, the sight of Erhard being dragged into the bushes, you stop and sorrow fills you for a second, and you're unable to concentrate the swing. Erhard, unfortunately, you are not. Well, fortunately, you're not dying, but unfortunately, you are paralyzed, so you can't do anything. I'm afraid. Clinton, seeing this absolute horror happening in front of him. He will use one of his bigger spells, and he will use Scorching Ray. The first ray will hit towards the one Erhard, which will do a total of 6 points of damage. As a bolt of fire comes flying out of one of his hands, and then he will do again the same one to the other to the same spider for 17, also hitting, dealing 4 points of damage. And then the final one, he will aim towards the one going for the... No, the one just not doing anything. He'll fire at as well to try and draw its attention. Unfortunately, missing. But that is Clinton's turn done. Clinton will... Would he? Does he? No, you're there to protect him. Nah, he wouldn't run in. Shion!
This is kind of my fault, but so yeah, there's no point in trying to do spare the dying on Erhard, right?
He's not dying.
No,
He's just
there's
paralyzed.
just really no point.
Totally fine.
In that case, I will cast my witch bolt on that one, the one that was attacking him.
You're going to cast Witch Bolt. That has to be cast at 2nd level because you're a warlock with 2nd level slots now. So when you click it, it should come up saying what level do you want to cast this at, and you'll have to click 2nd. Okay. Unfortunately, that actually misses because it's not a crit. Because it's only a 13. So it actually misses.
Oh, so much damage wasted.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that doesn't hit, and yeah, that is your turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You can move.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna step back a little because Clinton was trying to draw the attention.
Yeah,
I'll have him be the bait.
He definitely gives you a look of "you're meant to be protecting me" sort of look, as you then step behind him. But yeah, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I guess.
This spider now goes for Clinton. As he went for the attack on it, and a 14 would hit. However, Clinton will use his reaction to cast Shield, giving himself a barrier of arcane energy, giving him +5 to his AC. Therefore, the attack misses, as this barrier of swirling purple energy swirls around him, blocking it. At the end of that, Arcturus, you're up.
Yeah, I'm a bit like the famous meme with the guy sitting in a bus and chuckles, "I'm in danger." So I am going to use my spell, the Armor of Agathis, just for some protection of myself.
Yep. Yeah, go for it. I believe you gain, so you get... Yeah, you get 10 temporary hit points, because it's 5 plus the level you cast it, which is level 2, so that's 10. And if a creature hits you, it deals 10 cold damage to them. It's like a little protective thing. Very cool.
Yeah, so my armor class is now 22.
Coins, in a sense.
Your armor class stays the same, I believe.
Well, my hit points, my hit
your
points.
hit,
went up.
Gain hit
an
points.
extra 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah, and it actually looks like some blue shade fading over my body, emitting the clouds of cold.
Hey, I love it, yeah. As it swirls all around you and there's this like misty sort of aura around you. Very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
I love the visual mind palace. No, I love it, it's good. Maeve, I wanted a really funny wolf punny name to give Maeve then, but I couldn't think of one, so... Maeve, what are you doing?
I have options. I think I was going to go help Clinton, but since he's got a shield up, I'm gonna leave it. Trust him to be okay. I'm gonna just go again for the spider right in front of me.
Go for it. Yeah, that's definitely gonna do some damage here. Or as you cleave into it and it's just hanging on to dear life, we're gonna roll a strength check. As it gets a 16, which just succeeds, so it manages to stay toe-to-toe with you once again. At this, this is the one over Erhard, which will now go... both of you haven't attacked it. So I'm going to roll a d2. 1 is Arcturus, 2 is Contessa. 2. Contessa, this giant spider latches towards you, but you manage to block it with your shield. Once again, this time it doesn't manage to hold on to it. You just like punch it in the face with your shield and it stops it for a second. The other one will go towards Maeve. For a 20, I believe that hits.
Mm-hmm.
As you take 10 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save as the wolf. From the wolf sheet. Yeah. Which you fail, so you take an additional 8 poison damage.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'll just write that down.
If you click on the token, A little
Yeah.
green thing appears above it.
Yeah.
If you click that and type in -18, it will reduce its health for you, so it does it all automatically. Yeah, it makes it super easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At that,
Oh, is
it
this
is
half our health?
Contessa's
Fine.
turn.
The spider's pissing me off. Wait. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna try to cleave it again. I don't know what
Go
else
for
I
it.
can do.
Hey, that hits as you cleave into the creature as it takes a nasty gash towards the face, but is still standing. It looks pretty beat up, though. At that, Hard, unfortunately, you are still paralyzed. Next up, Clinton, looking a little worried. He wants to save that. He wants to save them.
I would go help Clinton, but I'm kind of
Yeah.
Heart's kind of dying here.
He'll take the disadvantage and try to hit it with Ray of Frost. No, Firebolt. Double 19, so he's definitely going to hit as he does 6 points of damage to the one in front of him. As he just looks towards Shion for aid. Shion, you're up.
Yeah, I'll just step next to him and
Yep.
I apologize. And I will I'll cast Firebolt.
Sure. Do you want to do it before you step next to him? Because if you step next to him, it will cause disadvantage on your attack because you're within 5 feet of an enemy. So if you do it there, it'd be no disadvantage.
Yeah, well then I'll do it before. Yeah, thank you.
That's fine. No worries, no worries. We've had a little break. It's all good. Just 1 point of damage. That sucks. Yeah. As a
I got
tiny
bad
little
rolls today. Sorry,
like
guys.
a little puff of fire just
Sorry to
grazes its cheek.
I'm sorry. I'm
that,
sorry.
it will try to bite at Clinton. That hits.
So yeah, I should stop.
It's 12. As he takes 10 points of damage, and then must make a con save. Oh, that's not a con. That saves anyway. It's all good. It's the same roll. So he saves not taking the poison as he looks frustrated towards the giant spider. Arcturus!
If I step away from the spider, do I get a disadvantage when I use a cantrip, and will he attack me?
It'll hit you probably.
If you're not with touching distance of a creature, you don't have disadvantage, but currently you would if you stay where you are. If you move away, he will definitely get an opportunity attack. But you do have temporary hit points, and it will do damage to him if he hits you.
Yeah, true. So I am going to step away.
Okay. So as you step away, it will attempt to bite at you. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, well,
really?
my this is my armor class, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
21 is definitely going to hit you.
Yeah, my armor class is 12, so...
So it does 8 points of damage to you. I need you to roll me a con save, Constitution saving throw.
Fuck, that's the one on the left, right? Saving, right?
Yeah, the saving throws. It confused me. You went the one on the left, right? That can really confuse me. Yeah, so you fail, so you take an additional 9 points of poison. However, upon taking this damage, the cold air surrounding you latches onto the spider and just freezes it in place, killing it.
Oh!
As it had
nothing?
9 hit points, so the cold kills it.
Spider-sicle.
Yeah, so it's a spider-sicle, yeah, just like you said.
Spider-sicle,
Awesome.
yeah.
But you still have your action if you want to do anything else.
So I am going to use a produce flame on the one standing next to Shion and the other guy.
Go for it. Hey, that definitely hits as it takes 3 points of fire damage from your flame as it comes out. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. How did I also retract my hit
If you
points?
click your token, there'll be a little green circle above it.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you click the green circle and then type in -17, it will automatically put your total down for you.
Yep.
Cool. At that, we have Maeve as a wolf.
Yeah, can I still roll like things like perception and stuff as wolf?
Yeah.
Mm. Is there a if I did, I don't know how this would work, anything like intimidation along with a attack, would that land advantage in if it rolls high enough?
What?
Unfortunately not. I would definitely allow you, if you make an attack, I can allow you to roll an intimidation check to maybe, like, show the other one that you're killing it so that it kind of gets maybe a little scared. I can give you that.
Okay.
That what I'm kind of trying to do is intimidate it so I can move away safely, but I'm not sure if I.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You want it to go.
These things are very beastie, so
Yeah.
like they're very bestial, so they're probably just like attacking you, thinking of you as prey. You do know
I'm
this
the
one's
same
very weak.
size!
This one is very weak. It's very weak at the minute.
Wait, when did it get hit?
You've bit into it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did it take? I thought it didn't take damage because I.
Oh
it
no,
failed.
no, it
No,
takes
that's-
damage, but you could also like pin it to the ground, but you've not been able to pin it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was
It's-
thinking I never did damage to it.
You've done like 22 hit points to it.
It
You've done a lot. You've done a lot. You've done a lot.
out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking here I'm not doing anything
No,
to it.
no. Yeah,
I'm
you-
thinking this fucking.
it's
this
like nearly
wolf.
dead. It's very close to death.
I
Hey,
will
being
bite
OP
it.
here.
Never mind, we won't bite it.
Fortunately, a 13 does miss.
No.
As you try to bite into it, but unfortunately miss.
Yeah.
The spider, that one's dead. So this one will attempt to attack the wolf that it is very scared of at the moment. Does a 15 hit the wolf?
Yep.
You take 6 points of piercing, and I need a con save from you, please, because that is a lot of poison damage.
Oh,
Good job! You only take 6 points of piercing. That's very lucky. Yeah. At that, Contessa, you're up.
Sorry, Erhard, I'm just gonna climb over your unconscious body and help Clinton.
Yikes.
I'm just going to use my longsword.
Go for it. That certainly hits, it takes a massive cut towards the big bulbous sac towards its rear as liquid, like purple liquid starts oozing out of the side of it. It looks very injured, but it is still standing. Erhard, unfortunately, you are
Can
paralyzed.
I just stare at Contessa stepping over me in like
Sure.
blind panic?
You know-
Like,
For comedic value, we'll say that just your eyes can move.
Well, that's what Frodo could do. He was just.
Yep, we'll just say you see everything. But yeah, at that, Clinton, seeing that you're now helping, everyone is now helping, he will attempt to cast another firebolt towards the creature, hopefully finishing it off because he's a little scared. Oh, he misses. Shion.
Shion, you should kill it before it hits him.
I am a bit frustrated, so I will stop with the spells altogether, and I'll just chuck my chakrams at him.
Yeah, so that you can use them as melee weapons, so you can like carve into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So I need to do it twice.
Yeah, so the first one, oh no, wait. You kill it on the first one.
It just.
It does 7 points of damage, which is exactly how much it had. So as you cleave into it, you cut one of the legs off and then just rip through its torso as all the ooze starts like coming out of it. And yeah, you still have some movement and your bonus action. So if you want to run over to the other one, you actually
Yes, so I can throw it at the second one like that.
Well, yeah, the other one's alive.
Oh, you could throw it. Yeah, totally. Yeah,
So-
as you arc it over towards Maeve, make your second attack, which goes a little wide, cuts a few of the trees, and then comes circling back to you as you catch it.
It gets lost in the trees.
Gone forever. At that spider is dead. Arcturus.
Well, I'm first wondering, is Shion now covered in spider ooze? Because that looks funny.
Her forearms,
Clinton
yeah,
is.
up to her forearms are covered in like a purple liquid.
For you, bro.
I was hoping for a hair.
Not quite.
Well, I'm gonna use an
My hair.
oh my god, my hair. I'm gonna use an Eldritch Blast on the final spider.
As it goes wide. God damn it, Arcturus.
Damn you.
Maeve, can you end this spider's
it.
life?
God knows, I'll try.
I'd poison you to death. Keep that in mind.
No.
You try as you might. The spider will attempt its final attack.
Bye, Maeve.
A 22 for 6 piercing, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sorry for our shit rolls.
Yeah. Great. Great.
Bye, Maeve.
You take a total of 19. However, you're a wolf, and you have 13, so you go to 0 from 13, and then Maeve appears next to the spider, and then you take 6 points as Maeve.
Oh, that's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thought she just.
Yeah, it's like a big sack of hit points. It's really good. Druids
Where's
are-
my secondary body when you need it?
Inside the other one.
Do I have a shouts left? Can I say anything at this point, or?
Yeah, sure. Now that you're human,
Right.
you could definitely say
Yeah.
something.
I'm done, guys. It's up to you now. Help me.
No, you know what? I'll show you how a pro does it, and I'm just going to.
Oh no. No, never say that. You always fail. If you get cocky, you fail.
I'm gonna chuck my two-handed, or to chuck my spear at it.
Oh! Yeah, as it's biting onto Maeve's body, it pulls back and like gargles some of the blood that it's consumed. And as it does, the spear just goes into the gullet of the creature and just kills it. And you can just see the spear end coming out of its mouth as the spider falls unconscious. As it had 4 hit points, I would
I'm
like
just
to
gonna
say,
do-
for like
be like-
2 whole rounds. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, "That's a job well done."
Yeah, and at that, it goes quiet. The forest, once more, goes still. What do you
Could we
guys
not
do?
help the bard?
I'm standing over Erhard, and do we have to wait until he regains motion, or?
Erhard seems to not be moving.
Can
Where
we
is
force him
Domros?
down his potion?
You
Down
want
his
to what,
throat?
sorry?
Can we force him down his potion?
You certainly can. So, whoever's forcing the potion down Erhard's throat, can you roll me 2d4 and then add 2 to it, please?
Who is? Am I doing it?
Anyone?
You're the healer.
I'm not counting on my rolls, so
So what am I doing?
My rolls have been awful.
Roll me 2d4.
My rolls have been awful as well, so
Oh wow,
Test
two
to go
threes.
for it.
That's pretty good. Pretty
Plus
good. So you
2,
get
right?
a total of 8. Yeah, total of 8 hit points, Erhard. However, Erhard is still not moving.
And so I was at -1, so do I get 7 then, or
No, you get 8.
Minus
because
one
if
doesn't
you go back
exist,
to
it's just
0.
8.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You were
Yeah.
okay.
You only need to worry about the minuses if you go past your total hit point. So if you go to -17, you are dead.
Ah,
Yeah. But you are still paralyzed. You can't move. Only your eyes move.
Well, I have to
anything
carry
we
him.
can do about this?
where's Donros when you need him?
No.
Okay, you know what? Give me. I just need to. I'm gonna talk to Clinton for 1 second, and then I will carry Erhard, I guess. And I'm just gonna inform him that I would have been there to protect him if Erhard didn't literally just collapse in front of me.
I am very aware. It's Shion decided to use me as cover when I tried to use her as cover.
Exactly.
you
We
guys
have
make a good card, don't you?
we have a mutual agreement, darling. I apologized for my behavior, and I did put my chakram in that spider, making it all nasty.
You did save him.
The agreement was to keep me alive. And he just smiles as he looks at you.
Oh. Arcturus, are you okay?
A bit.
You kind of look almost.
I'm slightly hurt.
Look slightly dead there.
I believe your friend there, as Clinton points towards Erhard, may be in some form of coma. I think we may need to rest for a while.
Ooh.
Hey, Shion, do you want to put up that bonfire again, so we can sit around it for a bit?
Very well, if you would like me to. And meanwhile, I'm still staring at Clinton, sort of. Okay, I see where you're going.
What was the time limit to meet the auburn hair, the woman again?
Yeah, you know that the woman always comes at night, which is usually around 6. And 6 and onwards. It's not like a specific time every night, but it's around 6. And you know that she lures someone into the woods and then they disappear, never to be seen again.
Okay.
Currently, you've been traveling for quite some time. You've probably been traveling for around 2 hours. Going south of this wood, just moving on through the wood. You would assume you are ahead of her because she would have gone to the village to collect someone.
Right.
But obviously, the more time you waste, the more time she has to get back. But you don't know where she's going to.
But we kind of need Erhard to be up.
Yeah. I think that's a fair understanding. So, it would risk that she would cross your path, but you would hope that you are more than an hour ahead of her.
Right. I vote we take an hour's rest, and if Erhard's not up by then we carry him.
Yeah, very well.
I agree.
Very well.
I'll cast my bonfire so we can keep warm.
I'll be like around here.
Yeah, you cast your bonfire, and with the corpses around you, you probably don't have to worry too much about any other critters, because 3 giant corpses of spiders, you're probably going to be okay for a little while anyway. And yeah, as you guys camp out, you guys gain the benefits of a short rest as an hour passes. I assume you guys are just keeping a regular watch, just making sure nothing's going on around you. And as the time passes, night definitely starts to creep in more over this hour, and it gets very dark in this wood. But luckily, with Shion's bonfire, it does keep a blue little glow around you from the blue flames of the bonfire. It's kind of a bit creepy.
I'm very
You don't regain any health points from short rest, do you?
You can choose to. You can spend hit dice during a short rest. You currently have 3 total hit dice. Erhard, you can as well.
What are hit dice?
Can we use some on Arcturus?
So you can only spend your own hit dice. And what hit dice are is whatever when you level up, you roll to see how much you gain.
Yeah.
If you go on the core sheet of the player character and you click the button hit dice, only click it if you're missing health. But if you click that hit dice, it will tell you how much health you regain over an hour. So Erhard can gain 4. You can spend all 3 if you wish. It's up to you. But on a long rest, you only get half back.
You get.
So I have 3, so half is only 1 or 2?
1, yes, because it's rounded down. So
On a short rest, you only get half back.
No, rest.
You get half of your hit dice back.
Oh,
Okay, spending another.
And a short rest.
You can spend your hit dice on a short rest.
So how much hit dice do you get? 3?
So
I guess
3 because you're all level 3.
I just go up to my maximum, right?
Yeah, you can't surpass your maximum.
Yeah, would have been nice to have that roll on the first one.
You
So-
certainly would have done.
I add 4.
So you get 4 hit points, but you can spend another one because you got 2 more hit dice if you want to use them.
I'd rather you should do it now because we might not rest again.
Can I
Yeah,
vomit?
Yes,
Like,
boss
just
fight coming
for-
up. You know you want to.
You can only do it during a short rest, right?
You can only spend hit dice during a short rest. Yeah.
And they
And you
reset
get
every day.
half. They reset every
Okay.
day, but you only get
Half of it.
half your hit dice back, and it's always rounded down. So you will get 1 hit dice back on a long rest.
Wait.
You get
Is
half of
Earhart
your 3,
conscious?
which is 1.
Is everyone good?
So 4
Earhart
plus.
conscious?
Yeah, I'm
so
good.
is that?
I used to.
That's 9.
That's
You
9
get 9
total.
back.
If you're
Okay.
not back to full, you could use your 3rd, but it's up to you.
Okay, no, that's back to full.
Cool. Don't forget to add it to your sheet, because obviously it comes up.
I'm
Arcturus,
doubting.
are you?
Yeah, I'm doubting
You've
about
got-
using the last one.
You've used 2,
might
so
not
that
get- you
is
might not
a
get the rest
total of
again.
8 so far.
Yeah.
Does that not put you back to max?
My max is 26. So
Uh,
Why are you guys so beefy?
you could use 1 more if you wanted.
I thought you rolled
knowing
bad.
you, that would be advised.
Don't forget, for warlocks, on a short rest you get all your spell slots back.
Oh,
So
lovely.
you get all your spells back, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Does
then there's
short
3
rest do anything to wild shape?
I have a feeling it does. Let me just check it out.
Yeah.
Does my mage armor dissipate because I was paralyzed?
It lasts 8 hours, so no.
So no concentration, and so it lasts. Okay.
It's not concentration, yeah, so it's still there.
Cool.
You're all good.
Thanks.
Druid Wild Shape comes back on a short rest, so you get that back as well.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So you've got your form back again, which is good, because you used the whole thing up, so it's all good.
So
Well, I
since
have 2 anyway, so I would have had
yeah,
1.
so you would have had 1, but you're back to 2 again.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
since I saw everything while I was lying on the floor,
Yep.
I will just say thanks, guys, for killing those spiders. Also, Arcturus, remind me next time to give you mage armor as well.
You can give me mage armor.
Yes.
Oh,
While
then-
I cast my mage armor, I can give you mage armor.
You can cast that on anyone or just 1?
Anyone who doesn't wear armor.
Well, that's good to know.
Can you cast it on me when I'm a beast?
That would be epic.
Well, it only increases your defenses according to
Yeah,
like a limit of your nimbleness.
I can only cast it on myself, I believe.
It's a touch.
Shion's is only to herself,
Oh, minus
Yeah.
touch.
because she can cast it at will.
So
Oh,
can,
yeah.
Meaning it
so technically, could they cast? Well, could
Well-
I have cast?
Give you 13 plus your dexterity modifier as a
It would be
wolf.
whichever's the greater. So it would be 13 plus your dex mod. So if that's not better than what your normal wolf AC is, then it would be whichever's greater.
Yeah, so it can go on a beast.
But the second your
As long
beast
as
form
you're
is,
not wearing armor yet.
the second your beast form is destroyed, you would then lose the concentration of the spell because you wear armor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but on
Yeah.
my beast, yeah. But then I'd refer back to my yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Good to know.
Takes me an
Good to know.
action to cast it though. Just
Yeah, but
awareness.
perhaps you could have a really bulky defense.
Should we go onwards before
Yes,
it
yes,
gets any
sure.
later?
sorry.
Yeah.
No,
and
I'm
Just sharing that information as well.
as you guys progress on, for the sake of moving it on a little bit, Contessa cuts through the remaining webs as the
Like
webs
I'm in a
fall to
jungle.
the ground. Yeah, like you're in a jungle. Yeah. And you eventually start walking towards what you can hear is water running. A river or a stream of some sorts ahead. And as you begin to come forward, you see what looks to be like a rocky wall containing a small pond with a fountain. And next to that fountain and pond, you see 3 structures and a cauldron in the middle.
Am I seeing this map?
You have a picture of that?
Not right yet.
Unfortunately.
And as you guys start heading toward,
We take a break.
you get the smell of something like a home-cooked meal. You can smell whatever your character would deem to be their most favorite meal. That is what you can smell from the cauldron.
And
And that is where we will take our break. So guys, we will take a quick 5 minutes. We'll be back in like 5, and then we get to see what's going on with the cauldron and the little structures and the pond and the stuff and the things, and our heart hopefully won't go down. And yeah, it should be all great. So yeah, 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. We'll be back. We'll be back. we're back. Welcome. We have had some snacks, been to the loo, grabbed drinks, all the good things. Hope you guys did the exact same. Let us know in chat what you grabbed. We want to know what snacks you've got. We've got like some crisps, some drinks, all sorts of stuff. Let us know. Yeah, we're gonna crisps, potato snacks, chips, whatever you guys call them. You know.
Potatoes.
Yeah, you know. God damn it, Creed. But yes, we are gonna jump straight.
Don't
back
advertise. We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored, yep. No sponsorships here, I'm afraid. So yeah, we're going to jump straight back in with the next section of what's happening right now, and hopefully no one will die. So let's take you over to the map, shall we?
I'll try.
So here you go.
What is this?
Oh,
is
that
what
looks
you see.
nice.
You see 3 little huts, which seem to be made of some sort of leather. You can see bone-like materials used to hold up some of the ramshackled-looking tents. And you can see this cauldron over a big fire in the center. You can also see some iron braziers outside lit, and this wall with the pond and the fountain a little bit to the north. And as you guys approach, yeah, you all smell what your character's favourite meal would be. So, I'm going to go around and quickly ask. Everyone here, let's go with Erhard first. What's the smell that you smell from the cauldron?
A lemon cake my mother used to buy when I was a kid.
A lemon cake that your mother bought as a child? Shion, what do you smell?
Mango salads, and with all these little fruits carved in very intricate shapes.
Yeah, you get a very citrusy, lovely, fruity smell. And then next we'll go with Maeve. Maeve, what do you smell?
Probably some like aromatic vegetables with spices, anything that she can find in the forest, maybe with some, I don't know, like some wild boar. Like, she wasn't a vegetarian by no means. She like still made meat. Like maybe some like a stew that's bubbling away.
Lovely. And then we'll go to Contessa. Contessa, what do you smell?
I imagine it's around the Cold Star Estate. I imagine there's a little forest, and they get some premium venison from there, and just
Lovely.
in some
Yeah, like
venison.
a big old roast dinner with some venison.
Yeah.
That'd be good. And Arcturus, what do you smell?
I am smelling a certain type of bacon combined with a stew, vegetables, and other meat.
Very nice. And as you all get this waft of delights to the senses, you wander on in, and at first you don't see anyone. You see a few rats running around, and they dart in and out and behind the tents and that. But what do you guys do?
Can I get like a history check or something on these tents, like what they like look like, culture?
Yeah,
Yes,
roll me a
yes,
history
yeah.
check. What did you say? Sorry, Creed?
I said I don't want to approach this yet.
Okay.
Don't need something jumping out at us.
Yeah, Erhard, you look at these. You've heard of like woodland folk. You've heard of nomads that move from place to place. Nothing really like triggers in your memory banks of this sort of environment, but yeah, it seems like a home to someone or some people. You're unsure.
Good.
Can I ask Benton for his opinion?
Yeah, what do you ask?
Do you recognize this at all? Because these are completely unfamiliar to me.
I have not been here.
Well,
But it is unusual for folk to live in the Ironwood, given its rule of Arkenvale. Strange.
And so
Can I look around? Because I smell lemon. Mango salad. Mango.
Oh, yeah, well.
I got the lemon
Do
cake
you-
in my head. I don't know.
Do you get closer?
I do
you-
not get closer, but I find it very peculiar that I smell mango salad and all I see is cooking pots, which there's a little discrepancy there.
Can I roll an Arcana check since I saw the image of my parents pointing in the woods earlier, and now I smell the cake, which seems really suspicious.
Go for it. Yeah, your senses of the arcane here. It's difficult. They're almost stumped. It's like something's trying to suppress it. The necrotic is all around, as it always has been, within the trees, the ground. But yeah, you can sense magic here, but it seems to be too hard to read. At least you can't seem to get a grasp on what it is. But there is something here.
I will just share that with the group that, yeah, this seems suspicious to say the least, because, like, I can't detect anything, but this seems magically shielded almost.
Can I
smell mango
roll?
salads and I see no mangoes. This is tricky.
Can I roll? I mean, Maeve would probably know how to build a tent. Can I roll survival on, like, can I see what leather this is? Can I see
Sure.
what these tusks
They better
are? What
not
are these
be
bones? Yeah, well.
Make your survival check.
Oh.
Yeah, looking
That one.
at these tents and the way that they're designed, you can definitely tell that they've probably been here some time. You can see some wear in the leather. You can see some stretching that it's probably like overstretched. Maybe they had ran out at the time, so they just used what they had. You can see twine used to keep the bone-like structures to hold it up in place. But apart from that, yeah, it just looks like a regular setup that maybe has used some bone as more decorative resources than anything else. But that's it. And the bones that you see, some seem to be of like tusks of like boars. Others seem to be of animal-like creatures. There's nothing like you said. These bones are not human bones at all. But yeah, there is like a boar skull lying about somewhere, which they've clearly used as a resource to maybe make the leather, or they've eaten, or something along those lines.
Quick question: are these braziers?
They are, yes. And they are made from a metal, which is then held again with like 4 curved bones, which then spiral into like a twisted base.
What do you propose we should do here?
If I can just suggest that when I lived in the woods, whenever I was ever felt threatened by anything, I would automatically attack. So I suggest we don't just barge in here. This is someone's home. Whether they like us, I don't know. Whether we get attacked, I don't know. But I can pretty much guarantee we will get attacked if we barge in here. Swords
So do you want to
showing.
just call out?
Maybe, yeah. Unless, Clinton, if you got any ideas, anything you know about this?
I am not aware of people living in this wood.
Can
This is strange.
Can I just touch Contessa's shoulder and be like, I can make 2 of us invisible for an hour, if you want to check it out.
I feel like that'd be a better use for us to surprise the woman, if this isn't the woman's camp already.
We see, is this in that end at this point? Can we see that?
There's a river, but apart from that, yeah, it seems the pathway has come to the edge of the water.
Oh.
Can I roll for stealth?
Sure.
I'm gonna roll for stuff.
Sure.
Lovely. I make all the noise.
Would someone like to come with me and investigate the edge of the water?
Yeah, is the water like gross like it was on the other?
You could get closer to take a look.
I'm fine, actually.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll go if you could. I'll go if you.
Oh, let's take
I'll just be
a
very
bit of a
loud.
closer look. Like,
If
I'm
only
after
the
you.
elephant was here.
Like right here, I'm guessing.
okay.
Yes, you wander
Can-
on over to that section.
Can we
Did-
roll
did I-
perception or something?
As you both get there,
Oh god damn it!
you hear some movement coming from the largest of the three tents.
Hmm. Sure.
As
Cast invisibility.
you all see a woman exit the tent, walk over to the cauldron, and then look up at you all. And immediately,
Is that woman naked?
the woman is naked, but she does not have auburn hair. She has dark dreadlocked hair pulled into a ponytail that goes all the way to just above her buttocks, like towards the coccyx area. And you can see this woman is beautiful. She has various jewelry adorned to her, earrings, she has necklaces, bracelets, and she seems to be completely covered in jewelry. And you can see a tattoo, like a tribalistic tattoo, going up her left arm, and it completely covers it all the way to the shoulder, where it then spurts off into what looks to be like vines that wrap around the shoulder and round to the back of her neck. And you can see, just by the making out of it, of like some roses or flowers on these vines as well. And it looks very, very ornate. It's very, very well done. And the woman is completely naked, no clothing whatsoever apart from the jewelry. And she seems to be humming.
Am I in range of divine sense?
You can try.
I think I'm in range. I'm gonna do divine sense.
Oh, so what does your divine sense look like? How does it work for Contessa?
Question. I forgot what I conjured up last time. I feel like it's not a direct like beam or anything. It kind of just goes along the ground and kind of creeps up to their feet and not scans, but it kind of envelops them just to sense what they truly are.
It's like we'll say it's like a golden like glow of like mist which protrudes from you. No one else can see it, only you can see it. But yeah, it just scans the area. Can you put divine sense on the screen for me? If you go up to your ability and then click the speech bubble, the whole wall of text will appear. And I just need to read that real quick. Celestial fiend or undead? Okay. You get the scent on your nose of like a brimstone. And you know this to be associated with fiends.
I'm gonna immediately let Earhart know that.
Before you say anything, she stops her humming.
She
looks up
did that?
from the cauldron, and she smiles. Ah, dears, please come closer to the fire. I am but a mistress of this wood. Please allow me to invite you to my home.
And can I
That
just?
good lady with
Wait,
a
wait.
penchant for good jewelry. I might take her up on that offer.
Wait,
Can I
Matt?
just?
I'll just go stand a bit closer.
Matt, as a side note, what is a fiend again?
You know a
a
fiend
demon.
to be like a demon or a devil?
Ah.
Yes, you know it to be fiendish in nature. Usually one to be a bit tricksy, and they like to make a lot of deals.
Can I touch?
So she couldn't necessarily, she might not necessarily be evil.
You don't know, is my answer.
Yeah.
Can I just tell Contessa and I guess kind of the rest? No, just Contessa. She's next to me.
I'm gonna give him a look.
You know, this. What if she just conjures an image that draws people here, but she's actually the bad one?
You're saying this to Contessa?
I whisper that to Contessa as she's next to me.
Okay, so you whisper that, and as that's happening, the rest of you, Clinton seems to step a little bit more forward because he's realized Shion has, and he doesn't want to. He wants to make sure Shion's not completely alone, but he seems wary. Maeve and Arcturus, what are you two doing?
I smile back at her. And I slowly, I don't say much, but I just slowly sort of pull forward a little bit, and I'll pull out. I have a I can't even say trophy of an animal I killed in my belongings.
A trophy?
A trophy, yeah, not trophy.
Trophy.
What would be something really cool that I would have had in my woods? You probably know better than I do.
What would you like it to be? How about that?
What about some sort of, I don't know if it would have been there, like a crocodile kind of thing, or alligator, whichever one's bigger.
Yeah, we'll say crocodile. I think crocodile's more likely to be in your wood. So yeah, we'll go with crocodile.
Yeah, maybe like part of its jaw or whatever would fit, like...
Yeah, you pull it out?
Yeah. And not in a threatening way, but I just sort of like, oh, look what I've got.
Yeah, and Arcturus, what are you doing?
I don't trust any of this, so I'm gonna step forward for a little bit and place myself at the space I'm at now.
Okay, so as the four of you move a little closer...
Can I?
Erhard, yeah, you say this to Contessa as you whisper it to her, and yeah, what are you guys doing?
For one, I'm going to move in front of him, and then I'm going to kind of arc my head back and just tell him she's definitely not. She's definitely not who she appears to be.
Now, please come.
Can I roll an insight on the things she's saying? Like,
sure.
Including what she's saying there now?
Yeah, go for it. Roll the insight. As she says, please come. How can I help you all? Have you come here to seek fortune or favor?
I'm gonna just blurt out, do you know of the corruption of these woods?
Of course.
Would you be willing to tell more?
Well, the corruption was started here because, well, is it information you seek? Is that why you have come to the Sisters 3?
It's the 3. That suggests there are more of you. Are there? Do you have any sisters with remarkable jewelry such as yourself?
At that, another woman appears from this tent with blonde plaited hair round her head into a plaited ponytail down to her breasts. Once again, completely naked, however, with jewelry all across her, and you can see the tribal tattoos on her left leg, which wrap round to vines and flowers around her ankle. And as she comes out, she says, sister, we have guests. And she smiles towards you.
I'm on Morg.
I did roll inside as well to see if they were...
So what are you specifically inciting?
I'm trying to see if they're actually being friendly, if there's ill intent behind the words.
So far, I would say Erhard, everything they've said seems genuine. They haven't said anything for you to pick up on as being like, obviously the situation's strange in itself, but they haven't said anything overtly like, yes, we're here to kill you. Like, nothing like that has come across your mind. Maeve, you get a sense that they're being very careful with their words. You believe everything they've said so far, but you definitely get a sense that they are, because you rolled so high, you get a sense that they are trying to find out why you're here and whether they can gain something from it. That's the intent that you get.
Okay.
But only you only you know that.
Yeah.
Can I ask them what exactly they're doing here in these woods
And
that
immediately,
is
the
off
blonde-haired
limits?
one, this blonde-haired one turns to you and she says, "Oh, well, we live here. What a sweet boy. Why don't you join us? We have a variety of drinks and food, and, well, we'd love to get to know you better."
Before we do anything, where's the third sister?
The dark-haired woman smirks as she looks towards you, Contessa. "She is busy."
Doing what? I asked that.
Well, as you are here, clearly, she is to find those that wish to trade. She smiles.
What a lovely thing to ask us to join. What's cooking in the pot?
Well, a variety of things.
In the same pot?
I'm sure you've smelt them.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, what are you using? It smells very familiar to something I've made before.
Well, we've used mangoes, we've used roasted nuts, mushrooms, there's some venison, there is lemon cake, and, well... And she smiles.
In the same pot?
Have you never experimented with food, my dear?
I draw my sword.
Now, I'm not so sure that is necessary. Please, you have come into our home. We just merely wish to ask a few questions, as you have done to us.
I want to know about this corruption.
Well, if you wish to learn of the corruption, maybe we could do a favor for a favor.
You know what? I may oblige you. I'm just going to, sheath my sword and, I don't know, sit down around a cauldron.
She smiles and she sits as well, and then the blonde lady just walks to the side of her tent and pulls a small harp out, and she sits down and begins to play a melody as you all, well, not all of you, but Contessa and the two women seem to sit by the fire. What are the rest of you doing as this is happening?
As soon as he mentioned the word trade, I sort of immediately yes, and I will join. And can I roll a history check on where some of the jewelry comes from?
Sure, yeah, go for it. Yeah, as you look at this jewelry, it doesn't look typically overtly noble, but it looks like a lot of the jewelry that you saw when you were in Karas. There's a real mixture. The blonde lady is wearing white golds and silvers and a very elegant looking attire, like a cold metal, whereas the dark-haired woman is wearing a much more warm metal with proper solid golds, but they're all very loose-fitting chains and bangles and such. You don't think they are incredibly expensive, but altogether there's probably some worth.
Can I just ask them, are you aware that there's villagers missing?
Well, we may be. Do you also ask for information?
I ask what kind of sorcery you're doing here.
Sorcery, no. That is not our game.
Hmm.
So what do you wish to gain? And can I kind of roll persuasion or something?
Sure, roll me a persuasion
You know what?
check.
Roll your nat one. Roll your nat one.
Shut up. You
She looks at you and she smiles and says, "Well, now, dear, I wouldn't want to give all of my secrets."
Guys, I
Can
don't
I
like
ask-
this.
If you wish
your
for
names are?
information, I am happy to oblige. However, it comes at a cost.
And what, pray tell, may that be?
Well, it could be many a thing. What information do you wish to exchange? And then I will tell you the price.
I want to know the start of the corruption and how to end it.
I could tell you that. My price would be, She points at Arcturus and Erhard. A night with either.
I look at them like,
Which one is that? That's
The
pointing.
dark-haired woman. And you can see that the blonde-haired woman smiles at this. And yeah, she's just playing a very soothing melody.
I like these ladies a lot.
Shion, just for your information, I don't think we will survive that night.
It's not you they want, it's me.
I do not care. They just seem like girls that know what they want.
Then go for it, Shion. Take my
I
place.
do not swing that way, unfortunately.
is there any other way for us to make a trade here?
Well,
Can I roll for Arcana with this hub?
sure. She looks at you, and the blonde-haired one looks back towards you, Contessa, and says, "Or flesh, either will do."
Explain more.
Only if you accept our terms.
I cannot accept unless I know exactly what those terms are.
Well, it would require a night with either of these fine gentlemen, or flesh.
What kind of flesh?
Flesh like it from a dead spider. We killed a couple back there.
I may have some rations.
Fresh
Sure.
flesh. We need it.
Or
Well, is that another question? I
grew
could
tired
always
of
do
these
you a
games.
secondary deal.
Can I just tell the group, like, by the way, guys, there's one behind us somewhere.
There is?
There
What?
might be one behind us somewhere.
I'm gonna stand up and say I grow tired of these games.
The dark-haired woman, as she sat there, she looks at you, Contessa, and said, "Matilda. That is
That
my
is your
name.
name.
And this is my sister, Ursula." And they both smile.
What is the third sister's name?
Agnes.
Can I roll insight on the truth of that?
Sure. With a 21, they are telling the truth.
Good to know.
That is their names.
Okay.
They're
Matilda.
God's honest names.
Do you have a family name?
She looks towards Maeve, because Maeve started speaking first. Yeah.
How long have you lived here? I'm just so impressed by the way you've built your tents. I'm just so impressed. I would just like to know how long have you lived here? It looks so homely and so cozy.
I nod furiously.
We have lived here for... together for the past few years, 2 to be exact.
It looks very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I used to live a little bit like this as well, but I never seen tents like this. But just very intrigued. It's very beautiful.
Well, we all have our skills, and when combined together, we are able to achieve great things.
So, if I ever wanted to join you, could I? Because I'm not related.
She smiles at that. You're not genuinely asking that, are you? That's kind of a little bit of a lie, right?
It's more like pure curiosity at this point.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check then, because
Yeah, I'm not like straight up lying. I'm just like literally like, what if?
You've piqued her interest more than the others with that one question. She smiles at you and she says, "Well, we did not all start as sisters."
You are not related?
No, we are sisters because we have formed a bond.
Exactly. I feel like... Sorry.
Help one another out.
I feel like maybe some of us have come in here a little bit hot, with a lot of questions. What if we started off as friends or acquaintances? Even.
Can I just whisper to the three next to me and tell them, like, these are the cause of the corruption. This is the very center of it.
I mean, the corruption kind of started around the time they got here, so...
Did it start 2 years ago?
Well, you don't know how quick it spread.
You don't know.
No.
You don't know, yeah.
It might be.
Also, can I just point out, who sat round the fire?
Well, I'm standing far away. Like,
Contessa was.
I'm not going to
standing
that
up now,
far.
though. I'm not sitting back. I'm not sitting down anymore.
So you're standing up. Shion is. Maeve, were you sat round the fire, or are you saying this all from a distance?
No, I think I'm just, awkward, like standing here because I don't want to shuffle behind anyone, but I'm just like there. Like, I'm not awkwardly far, but I'm also not going to shuffle past people's personal space.
Yes, fair.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you. Well, it's been a pleasure to see such wonderful new, and then she looks at you, Maeve, intriguing faces. Do you have anything you require from us? We are able
pull out.
Yeah?
I'm going to pull out the armor I picked up from last session and ask them, yes, I want to know what happened to these fellows that we met.
I assume the forest would have taken them.
Tessa, thank you for my interruption. I see your tattoos, and they intrigue me, because it seems they represent a healthy nature, but what's been going on in this forest, I would like to think you have the best interest for this forest, but everything is slowly dying. There's a corruption, like you already know, in this forest, so how come you're still here?
You seem to care for these woods.
Any woods?
What does a wood or a forest mean to you? It is of nature, and it is wildlife, and it is to be free. Is that correct?
To me, any wood is a home. Therefore, I would always protect my home.
Then do you believe that those that claim ownership of nature should be allowed to get away with such atrocities?
It's a circle of life. I believe one hunts, one gets eaten, and so on and so forth. When I lived in the forest, I also did things. I also ate animals, I also ate plants. It's the circle of life. However, to see a whole forest slowly die is very saddening to me.
The forest isn't dying.
there's a corruption in the ground. We've seen moldy mushrooms on the way. There's definitely something going on.
And there's no wildlife to be seen.
The forest is pushing back those that oppress it to truly be wild.
This forest is not in balance anymore. The longer it stays like this, the longer it will. The forest has a fine balance and will not function without one another thing. For this forest to thrive, we need the the deer to come back, the boar to come back for this forest to flourish as it should. And right now it can't happen because of this corruption driving out what the forest also needs to flourish as it should.
So what do you come here for?
I'll be honest. I came from one forest, and suddenly I was in a town, and all I know is that I'm searching to do good things, which what I've done for the last of all of what I can remember is protecting woods. So naturally, when I found out about this, I'm just trying to do what I can. And therefore, walking into you and seeing these tents, I'm firstly very impressed, and I would think that you would know most things about these woods, having lived here for 2 years.
She looks at you, and there is like so much focus in what she's about to say next, and she turns to you, Contessa. I've changed my mind. I no longer want them. And she gestures to Arcturus and Erhard, and she points towards Maeve. I want her.
That's up to her, not me.
You wished to join us. You asked if you could.
I didn't ask to spend a night with anyone.
Not a night, but to join us.
They're asking for your life, Maeve.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Are you asking for my life?
I'm asking you to join.
At this point, I would like to step in for a bit.
Yep.
Hearing all those facts and all what she said, I would like to turn to Matilda and just say to her, so basically what you say and what you said before is you want to drive out the ones take this forest. So your target are the people of the village, and we are here to protect them.
My target is the people that claim ownership of the forest. That being Arkenvale and its military prowess. The villagers. They come here seeking all manner of things. And we give them what they desire. But at a price.
So which of the villages just recently got here and left intact?
She smiles, and at this, her attention is drawn to behind you all.
Right.
As you see an auburn-haired lady and a familiar face. You see Galoyan.
Hey, boy.
And
There he
you
is.
see, I'll show you the handouts of these women, because I think I've got them on here. Let me just... So you can get a proper good look at these characters. You've already seen the auburn-haired handout, so this is the brunette lady of the Ironwood and the blonde lady of the Ironwood. And that's what they look like.
Those are clothes.
A closer. They are clothes because it's Twitch as well. Let's not do any.
That's not really immersive.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Google Images failed me, I guess. So yeah,
website.
Yeah, and you can just close them down whenever you're ready. But yeah, that is what you see. And yeah, you now see the auburn-haired woman approaching from the path with Galoin, and the auburn-haired woman says, "Ah, the guests arrived then."
Can I just address Galoin and just ask him, what are you doing here?
He's like, well, she asked me to come.
So you were expecting this then, darling?
Well, I had my suspicions. The forest tells me a lot.
What do we do here, guys?
Yeah,
That's
what
like-
are you doing?
I just say out loud in like kind of not defeat, but as in
Well, honestly, I'm ready to die now.
Why do you say?
I'm just gonna alert
So-
the party finally that with my powers as a paladin that I have sensed that these one woman, but I'm just gonna not just mention that I only did to one, but I'm just gonna say all three of these are fiends.
Yeah, you sense fiendish energy on all three. Wait there. Actually, give me 2 secs just to clarify that. No, Ursula is not a fiend.
Really?
The other two aren't. Only the brunette is a fiend, and that's the only sense you get.
Maybe she's
Only the brunette is a fiend.
Maybe she's
Oh, she's a source.
I literally wish them no harm. I'm just sitting there smelling the mangoes, and I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. These people are lovely.
There's people dying around here. You are aware of
Yeah,
that?
and I don't care.
snap my fingers like Shion, snap out of it.
Maybe I
Ever
could
so
give
selfish,
you.
Shion.
Maybe I could give you all a gift. I've been holding on to them for a while now.
I'm pretty sure I don't want that gift because I would like to live and I would like this village to continue living.
Let me show you. I'll retrieve it from my tent, and when I return, you can all take a peek.
No.
You can all have them.
No, you
They
will
are
not.
meant for you specifically anyway.
How
Or
would
she
you
leave.
have something specific for us?
Oh, we always know. Let me get it. And the brunette lady
No,
stands up.
no.
Oh, wait,
turns.
before she does anything, I'm going to.
She begins walking away.
I am doing turn to unholy on her.
You're gonna cast Turn Unholy on her?
Turn to unholy. Whatever this is.
Throw it up in the chat. Oh, it's there. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring fiends and
Is my
undead.
shield.
Each fiend or undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails, it... okay, cool. Let me make her save. Because she is a fiend. And it's wisdom save?
Is it?
Yeah.
I believe so, right? Yep. And then it's your spell save DC? Is that right? Yeah, so if you go to your spells, what's your spell save DC, Contessa? Should be top right.
Okay, spells.
Because I rolled a 16.
No, fuck.
Which I
13.
assume- Yeah, so she succeeds. And she turns and looks at you and smirks as she then enters her tent.
We need to act fast because these are evil.
Quickly, why haven't any of us asked about Donros yet?
I was about to ask if they saw an elephant stalking the woods, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because he's screwed.
I mean, I don't
I'm
care
running
about
to the
that
tent.
elephant man, obviously, but
Ranted intent.
Wait, sorry, Contessa, you're running at the tent, or are you just walking?
Yes, I'm running towards the tent.
Okay, sure. As you run towards the tent doors, the woman stops playing the harp, the noise stops,
This is all bullshit.
The rest of you sense a very, like it's about to go down sort of vibe.
No, I knew it was bullshit.
And just as Contessa gets to the doors, the tent door opens, and you see the brunette-haired woman holding a chest. Roll me a perception check real quick as you are stood in the doorway of the tent. See if you can see behind her.
Perception, okay, please.
Onion, quick question. The invisibility,
Yeah, I saw everything.
does it shed when Maeve turns?
Say that again, sorry.
The invisibility spell, if I cast it on Maeve, does
If
it...
she casts a spell or makes an attack, it will go.
No,
Okay.
he means when I'm in beast mode,
When
right?
she turns into a beast.
It doesn't. Yeah, no, she'll still be invisible.
Okay.
Just because she has to cast a spell or make an attack to break invisibility.
Yeah. Can I just jump forward as I see Contessa rushing to the tent and place a hand on Maeve?
And you
Yeah, I kinda
cast the
distracted
spell
them.
or you
And
just
I would-
touch her?
I would like to cast the invisibility as a twin spell on myself and Maeve.
Okay. Sure. The pair of you vanish for a second and you can't see yourselves. But at
Can we
this,
see ourselves? Can I see?
you can't
Erhard?
see yourself, you can't see Erhard. Erhard can't see you.
Did you tell me we were doing this, or
Nope,
it is
he just did it. He ran up to you, touched you, and now you're both invisible.
so I could, Erhard?
Well, we invisible. I will just whisper to her space.
Okay.
As you say that, yeah, Contessa, you don't see anything past the doorway, but you see her holding a box, and in the box, you see an array of carved ornaments that eerily look like your entire party. All made from different materials. You see let me just read this real quick. You see a cracked blue soapstone of Arcturus. You see a wooden sculpture of Maeve surrounded in vines and flowers. You see a green glass sculpture of Erhard, and from within it glistens, sparkles, and swirls of colour from inside. You see a sandstone sculpture of Shion, with little bits of sand still upon it. You see an onyx sculpture of Donros, with 2 pearls for eyes. You finally see an opal sculpture of yourself, but with golden hair and golden eyes. And in the corner of this box, you see a wooden sculpture of a small mushroom.
Can we all see this?
Only Contessa, because Contessa's ran at the door and she's holding the box. I will say, there are 2 more statues in here.
They didn't recognize.
Roll me an intelligence check. One of them you won't recognize, the other you might. 17, yeah, you do. The other one looks very similar to Ruby Robinson. Apart from, it is made of a red glass, but has jet black hair and 2 black horns. The other statue is a metal sculpture of a man with its head broken off. But you don't recognize the man.
These represent our true selves.
She smiles and says, "Eager to see your gift." And at that, we'll cut back to the rest of the group as Erhard and Maeve are now invisible. Tensions are high. The auburn-haired woman seems to stand in like a stance, like she's ready for something to kick off. The blonde-haired woman stands up and looks at all of you, doesn't look at Contessa, looks at the remainder of you, and then they both notice that Erhard and Maeve vanish, but they don't react. They just watch to see what's about to happen.
I'm relaxed. I just sit there and maybe just like. I mean, if these people are nice to, I mean, they have. I know they might have ill intentions, but so far they have not brought us any harm. So I had no intention. I had no intention to be here in the first place. So I will just sit here, and I just smile at them, and I'll just be content in the warmth of the cauldron. And yeah, if you guys are gonna kick off, fine. But yeah, I don't. I'll stay out of it.
I would just whisper to Arcturus and Clinton that I cast invisibility on us, because I don't like the situation and I think we need to fight.
I don't for some reason I'm very very tense, at that level that my my wristband is starting to glow faintly, like I'm preparing for battle. I don't trust any of this.
Yeah, and Clinton just pulls out a book from beside him and just rests it in the palm of one hand and flicks it to the middle page. And he just kind of like scans, and he stood with his back to the lake with you guys in front of him, and he's just looking left to right at these two women. Like, if it's about to kick off, like he's also preparing for combat.
Can I sense arcane from either of these two women? Like any magic, so to speak.
Roll me an Arcana check, we'll see. 15. There's a hint, yeah. It still seems to be something seems to be trying to suppress you. But yeah, there's a hint.
Can I run over to this other tent?
So you start running towards the tent?
Yeah.
As you start moving, the blonde one moves a step closer and just puts out a hand to try and stop you as you get about like here. Well, I'd say here.
Right.
And she just puts out a hand. She doesn't touch you because she doesn't know where you are, but she can see you running because the floor is moving.
Yeah.
Like you're making noise as you run over, so she knows you're going. So she puts out a hand. You can keep going if you wish.
Can I use an acrobatics and try and like slide under that outside?
No check is needed because you can just avoid her, but she seems completely aware that you're trying to do something. And yeah, if you want to run to the tent, go for it.
I want to run to it.
Sure. What's everyone else doing? I would say you
can I just continue or?
Yeah, move your character to the tent. I would say you hear footsteps, and then she moves to stop something, and then the footsteps continue a little bit further.
Do I get to do something now?
Yeah, sure. We'll cut back to Contessa. Contessa, you see all these statues in this box? The one distinct thing is that Arcturus's is cracked. No one else's is cracked.
Okay. I'm gonna tell her before she even comes out of this tent, she has to tell me truthfully what these figurines are.
Well, these were made for you. They represent you. They are you.
So I would point to Ruby or just anyone in particular. So you're saying if I picked one of these figurines up, dropped it, and it smashed, it'd be gone.
Right.
Lovely. I'll just as that I kind of or go free because I'll pretty much step out of the way.
So you step back, and she stepped back, and then the rest of the tent closes. And yeah, what's everyone doing? It's like it's like on the pinnacle. I don't know what's going
And
on.
I roll a stealth. Like I would like to like move slow, carefully now.
Sure. Yep.
Can I see that chest that she's holding?
Yeah, she's got it open, and she walks out.
It's open.
And because she just showed Contessa, it's
Yeah.
still open, and she looks towards her sisters, and the auburn haired sister looks back, and just nods.
Does she look in my direction at all?
No.
And I walk over to them.
Yeah.
And I sneak a peek inside the chest.
Yeah, and you see exactly what Contessa saw.
He doesn't know because I spoke directly to her.
I stay invisible, right?
Yeah.
For an hour.
Yeah.
Even if I change form.
Yeah.
Just dire wolf.
No. I'll turn into a spider, a normal spider,
Tiny little spider.
a little spooder.
Okay, yeah, sure.
fun.
I don't know
And
if I have
I'm
do I
gonna-
have a token for that.
I have a thingy for it. It's the same as a giant spider. It's just, but obviously small. If you want to just put that
There you
on
go.
instead.
There's you, little spider Maeve.
Spidey me, Spidey me.
I'm gonna put you in the forest, and you're now
Yeah.
visible spider.
And I'm just gonna, because I'm assuming like no creature can see me, right? Like the big spiders that
You're
might be in the
completely invisible.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know how
Yeah.
fast I walk, but I'm gonna creepy crawl around like along the edges, and like I want to investigate all the tents.
20 foot a turn. So yeah, you can start. You're a little bit slower than
2,
normal,
3.
but yeah.
So that's 4 squares.
You're not in combat, so you can move actively as much as you want. I just need to know what you're doing. That's all.
So you see that I want to sort of peek into that tent there. I'm
Yep.
assuming I can get a pretty good view without having to go in.
Roll me a perception check, and I'll tell you what you see.
Do I do that for the spider?
Yeah. No, you, because you
Me.
use your own stats. Yeah. It's only the physical attributes of the creature, but the mental and the like vision and stuff is your own. Nice. So inside of here, you can see what looks to be like all sorts of different things, but one of the main things is a leather, like a fleshy colored like sack. Is atop a small table. You can see in there loads of cages, wooden cages of rats, which all seem to be completely docile and just sat there staring. You can see what looks to be like a bird cage with a purple cloth over it, and you can sense something within. You also see what looks to be like next to this fleshy bag is a tiny ring, like a copper ring, with a rat symbol on it. You also see, because you rolled so goddamn high, a beehive that is covered in symbols in like a black ink. And the very last thing you see is a big old dusty tome, as well as some bedding and various other like silks and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much
Okay.
everything you see in there.
Okay. That's cool. Then, like, I don't want to take up too much time, but I
Yeah.
think my next move would be to like, because I can climb, right?
You can, yeah.
Yeah. I want to go on top of here, so like on, do you know, like the edge that I can,
Yeah.
like there?
You can peer in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from the
I
top.
will say that while
It'll
this
take-
is happening,
take a while,
we'll
yeah.
cut to everyone else.
Yeah,
'cause
okay, so
I'll
that's
say
where I'm-
during that time you got into the hut, you saw it all, but now that you're making your way over to the other one, we'll cut back to Arcturus, Shion, and Clinton. What are the three of you doing? Because Arcturus, you're now kind of left with the other squishy, as the two
Yeah.
of you look at each other like,
It's squishy as fuck.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna a little bit
printed copies.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But I am starting to get impatient. I'm I think
I like
Yep.
it.
very itching to but I'll contact
Okay.
a tiny bit.
Shion, what are you doing? Are you still just lounging next to the fire? The smell of mangoes?
I love the smell of mangoes. So what was the blonde one doing?
She is now stood up. She's left her harp to one side, and she put a hand out to stop Erhard because she was unsure of his actions. When he didn't do anything, she relaxed slightly, but is still looking at her auburn-haired sister for like almost like direction. Like the two of them seem to be looking at each other and then looking at the remainder of you. They don't know if it's about to go down or what. Like, magic's been cast, people are running around, they're both very confused of what's happening right now.
Yeah. Well, I guess I sort of. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I do understand their confusion because we are obviously a very violent bunch. So I guess I'm starting to be a little on edge as well, and I kind of want to. Yeah, I just kind of want to reassure everyone. So maybe I'll just try and make some small talk for like ask the blonde-haired one, and maybe look over my shoulder a bit to the other one, and like the auburn-haired one, and like so. I see you have some marvelous, like trying to diffuse the tension. Like, I see you have some marvelous jewelry. Could you please tell me where you get it? Where you got it?
Roll me a persuasion check. Let's see how well you can try and diffuse this situation of tension.
No, persuasion.
24. Yeah, as
What
you
the
say
fuck?
this, they both. You sense them relax ever so slightly. It's not like completely diffused it, but it's definitely taken the edge off for a second. And as you start to produce this small talk, the blonde one like relaxes, and then and then she starts to talk about how, like, you know, they have crafted all of this over the past couple of years from gathering from like the woods and that. But it's very small talk. The auburn-haired one does move closer with Galoin, who grabs the hand of the auburn-haired girl.
Can I say, I mean, I wear a lot of bangles. Can I trade one of my unimportant ones for one of hers if she wants it?
Roll me another persuasion check.
Just sort of as like
Ellen the trader.
sort of a friendship thingy.
Shape bracelet?
Friendship bracelet.
She looks at you. Yeah, she looks at you and she's like, I don't believe it would match my attire. And she just smiles.
Yeah,
But thank you.
I accept that.
We're gonna cut back to Contessa and Erhard. What's going on over here?
I don't know he's there. I'm not gonna count on that he's there, but I'm going. What would be more appropriate to try to take the chest? Acrobatics or strength?
She's offered you it.
Not for nothing.
She told you she has gifts for you. You can take them.
Oh fuck it. You know what? I'm going to put my hands out and ask her to give me the chest.
She passes you the chest and closes the lid.
Just gonna look around like.
I
going
said
to
I
just-
had gifts for you.
Are you giving it to me? As I slowly back away as I say it.
Well, I was only fetching them on behalf of our meeting. I believe you came here to trade, and I thought, well, as this is our home, maybe a gift to broker the peace.
It will be peace if you will tell me exactly what started the corruption and what will end it.
I will tell you, but information is not free, dear.
I know that, but I know it has calmed down, but as I look, I just gesture around, even though Xion is being nice to everyone, I'm like, we are ready to do anything we need to save this forest and the village.
Are we? She smiles.
Did you say so are we?
She did, yeah.
Can I roll an insight on that, please?
Sure. She said, as are we, before Contessa had finished her sentence. And you believe the meaning of as are we is to protect this forest, not the people of the village.
I don't think so.
That's the sense you get from when she was answering it, but because she thought Contessa was going to end there, and then Contessa said, and the people. And yeah, you realize that her intent wasn't for and the people.
Can I walk past her behind
She
Contessa?
stood. Oh, you can walk round. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And I will just lean very closely to Contessa and just whisper, just the forest.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge what he said because that would just give it away. But I'm just going to keep. There's no. I'm going to back away over here with the.
Okay.
On the brazier.
Yeah, and as you back away, she takes a step forward. And she says, well, sisters, are we to have some fun? We have guests, after all. And just before we continue with that, we're going to cut back over to Maeve, as Maeve's little skittery legs climb on up to the top of this tent. And you look within. Maeve, can you please roll me a perception check?
It's real higher than I did.
Well, okay. You see things from afar. You're not exactly close enough to get exact details. But what you do notice is there happens to be a cage. Quite a large cage. In the corner in one of the corners of the tent. And you can see a figure within it. Humanoid of some sort. You also see on the central table, which is the main thing that catches your eye and probably distracts you while you got such a low roll, is a 12-foot tall being laid across the table, with its left arm missing and its left foot missing, and a hole where its heart would be. You also see it's missing its right eye. And the thing that you really hone in on is the fact that the skin of this creature isn't just of one color. You see that the skin of this creature is various pieces of flesh stitched together to create a monstrosity.
Guess that.
And as you see this, the three women all smile and begin to cackle. As you see them all change, their forms drop. As you see them change into hideous creatures. And I'll give you all the handouts for them, don't worry, so you don't have to look real close like creatures did. You see, where is it? Is it under this one? Oh no, it's not. Oh, they're not here.
Oh,
I can do it real quick, it's alright. I can do it real
It'll be a
quick.
cliffhanger anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cliffhanger,
We
but I
did
want
not see
to.
that one coming.
It's gonna be. I just want to show you it real quick. So
I knew
I'll do-
something was fishy. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Chat already
Agnes.
predicted this one, guys. So
Yeah. It was. Oh, that was. Ignore that. If you heard it, I don't know if you did. So you see this one first when it loads.
Someday.
It will do. Don't worry. You see this one, the auburn-haired woman,
Friggin'.
becomes that one.
Brigands, yeah.
You see.
Corrupted Spriggans.
Yeah, you see Matilda turn
These images are
into
great.
This one. Yeah, thank Google Images, because, yeah, woo! When it loads, it will do it just a second, don't worry. There we go. That is what the brunette turns into.
Hag.
And the final one,
A fucking hag raven.
you also see the final one turn into this when it loads. It's coming, don't worry, it's coming.
To a city near you. Or to Woodstock for the festival.
And there you go. And that is the third one. So the blonde-haired woman becomes the last one. The one before is the brunette,
Yeah.
and the first one was the auburn-haired lady. And as all three begin cackling, that is where we will end tonight's session, ready for next week. Oh, it's gonna be a spicy one.
It's gonna be a
I
fight
wanted
instantly,
to
guys.
accelerate the process to try and get into combat today.
God. Are we out?
Yeah,
No.
I saw where this was going.
I wanted to avoid it altogether.
Yeah, I saw
Even
where
if they
this
weren't
was
being so damn
going.
secretive.
Yeah, I saw where this was going, and I was like, are they just gonna go in, and are they just gonna be like, hey, you, die? Because you could have just fought just two of them.
Yeah, I was
because
thinking
you
that don't
spent
let them
more time-
in, but yeah.
Talking to them and that sort of thing, it gave, and because you spent the hour for Erhard to rest up, it allowed for the auburn-haired one to catch up. And I will tell you their real names now as well, because they have really cool names, and I'd love to tell you them. So you have Rotten Agnes Wormmouth. You have Cackling Matilda Knuckles. And you have Wicked Ursula Frogspawn. And they are their names.
Lovely.
Lovely.
You know, the thing was, I couldn't have just attacked them because my whole faith, I have to
Yeah.
show mercy and all that.
Don Ross would definitely have
That's
done
what
that.
Don Ross
Them
would have done. Yeah, I agree. Don Ross 100%
Don Ross
would
would
have
have just swooped in and just stabbed one of them.
It'd be like, hey you, stop giving a shit, stab. That'd have been Don Ross. Give me the people back, huh?
Exactly. Too
Thanks
bad
for
he
not
didn't
spending
spend
the night with one of those, indeed.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right?
Those
Clearly
girls are
villagers,
not my type.
Oh,
I can say that.
clearly the villagers.
I like
Yeah,
magical
lovely.
creatures, but not
Yeah.
that way.
The
What?
villagers are like,
There's too many people
yeah.
talking.
The villagers are like, yeah, I'll spend a night with you. They go into the tent. She shows her true form. They're like, no,
And then they all did.
please no.
Imagine Elendril going in there with a massive boner and then see this and then retracts instantly. Runs out like
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Alright.
Galoin, poor little Galoin, got.
Oh, wait.
No one told him what was going on here, so he had no idea and just
Yeah,
decided
well.
to take a nighttime stroll. And yeah,
I wonder how he's
did.
gonna react, or if he's
Who did?
completely enthralled.
I'm a
Did
protector.
Maeve trigger them by looking into there?
no, you backing away very suspiciously, constantly, definitely triggered the fact that you were just being really sus.
This
Yeah.
box is our lives.
Yeah, yeah.
Protected boy.
And,
Well,
and
thank you
one
for
of them-
taking that chest,
one of them's
my dear.
Cracked. One of them's cracked.
Well, he's cracked on the inside.
I imagine Contessa running around like Jack Sparrow holding the box, you know?
Yeah, with Davy Jones' heart. Yeah, that's so good. I love it.
Very good.
If you all just run and I stay there as a little spooder and I'm just like, how am I ever gonna leave this place?
Yep.
Sneakily from a web.
Yeah.
Running
That is where we are going to end.
nowhere.
Back
That's what
away
we said.
slowly.
Yeah, I've got a jar of dirt. Yeah, I love it.
I've got a drop dirt. I've got a drop. Okay.
Thanks you all for watching. Thanks for being here, and those guys in the future. Don't forget. And if you guys want to catch up on what you're doing, because I saw a few people in chat say it's my first time here or whatever. VODs, go to the YouTube. We have all the VODs there. You can go catch it up. And if you don't want to watch hours and hours of VODs, go to the Discord, because on the Discord we have a recap of every week, so you can just read it. It's all good. It's super easy. We're trying to help you guys catch up so you can watch it live. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to do that, come along. Anyway, we're gonna go round the gang here and just give a quick shout out to every single person. So we are gonna go back to my, I can't remember what side it is again. We're just gonna say, yeah, you, whoever I'm high-fiving, it's Tim, right? Tim.
It's Tim.
High-five Tim. Yeah. Wizard, go.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here at the first place. Don't forget to tune in immediately next time, because otherwise you will miss it. But yeah, you can find us, me and Lan, at the Team Logic channel on Twitch. We'll be back tomorrow after our well-deserved break, and I can maybe spoil a little bit. There is going to be something new going to happen tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow, and we'll see you then.
Awesome, yeah, definitely tune in. I want to be there now. I'm gonna try my hardest to be there. Yeah, and then below the Tech Wizard himself, we have Creed. Creed, give everyone a shout.
Hey everybody, it's Guildmaster Creed. I play a literal variety of games that range from shooters to strategies to single-player story games and just anything that piques my interest and that I have fun with. I'm currently going through a transition, so streaming is a little bit sporadic, but I plan to start streaming mainly every day like I did in the past. And, go follow the Eagle Outlaw, because I definitely missed him this session.
Yep, you certainly did. And below Creed, we have Zeb. Zeb, take it away.
Well, I'm Agent Zeb. You find me on Twitch. I play a variety of games. Essentially, different category every day of the week. Magic, strategy, early access stuff, action, and any fun things on Fridays.
Awesome, make sure you go and check him out. And then the other side of the screen, we have Spitty.
Yes, okay. Yeah, Smitty Jane on Twitch doing a bunch of variety. Actually, tomorrow, probably, most likely, 99% sure, starting Breath of the Wild for the very first time. Very first Zelda game I'll ever play in my life. And then on Sunday, if you're into this, a collab with a friend, and it's gonna be a drum clock on Pokemon. So yeah, tune in for that if you're into that kind of stuff. And otherwise, yeah, it's usually just Pokemon and variety.
I really want to know the drunk lock rules now, so I'm definitely going to have to try and be there. I really want to be there. Also, yeah, we have above Smitty, we have Lan. Lan, take it away.
Hello, it's Lan. I'm the female half of Team Logic. So if you want to see more snarky blonde girls losing her shit, or well, not, watch me. I play usually RimWorld on Monday morning, every Monday morning, and every Sunday or Sundays I play Dragon Age. So I'm really into this RPG stuff. So yeah, tune in for that. You can find me on Team Logic and now. Also, follow the Eagle Outlaw. Best elephant boy.
Yes, definitely. And because of you, Lan, I have reinstalled Origins, so
Really?
I will be playing it at some point. Not on stream. I'm going to play off stream. Just play it by myself because I really want to get back into it because it's such a good game. Yeah, and guys, if you're not already, everyone's already done it, but go and follow the Eagle Outlaw. He's such a great guy. He's doing some Swolger stuff at the minute, so he can't be about. So why not go and give him a follow, and then he'll be so grateful when he returns to all the love and support. And if you like this clown, who happened to break their toe by kicking a dehumidifier, yeah, you could go and follow me as well. I'm on all the socials and Twitch as the Onion Soup, and I have just started doing a Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke, which I definitely am not sucking at the minute. So yeah, if you want to go watch that, by all means watch that. But yeah, I think that's it. We're going to be back next week, next Friday, with some more Dunda. And we are going to be, hopefully, straight off the bat, in a big old scrapperoonski. So if you guys want to see that...
Squishies don't die.
Oh yeah, you guys are very spread out. So we're going to see how that goes. But yes, that should be a lot of fun.
Might be the final episode, so...
Yeah, it could be a TPK. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, so do make sure you pop along for that, as that'll be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, guys, thank you very much. We will see you guys next week. Take care, have a wonderful week, and just remember, if you see 3 creepy naked women in the woods, maybe don't go say hi.
Don't ever.
Don't do it.
Goodbye,
Take your knife and chop off their heads.
Good night of your life.
Bye. See you later. Bye.